Take Capone, man. What's that word, bro?
What's going on, Grizzly? How you coming?
Shit chilling, bro, man. We got Trigga, man. What's that word?
What's good? What's good?
Man, bro, how y'all coming?
We good, man.
We straight.
Y'all good? Yeah, man. Okay, this is my first time interviewing two people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we gonna get it together. We gonna figure it out, though, man.
What's up?
Okay, y'all from that infamous hood 600, man. Let's start at the beginning. Like, how y'all know each other? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know folks because this D-Thing big brother, a nigga from our hood, and he legendary, you know what I'm saying? He put on, folk, on bro, and he brought me in this shit, folk, and this big brother, he brought D-Thing in this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, folks, D-Thing was mimicking him, and I was mimicking folk, you know what I'm saying? So that's really how we met and shit. I was a shorty in the hood and shit, and, you know, I ran across Big Bro, and we just really never left each other after that, folk.
Yeah. So that's Big Bro.
Yeah, that's Big Bro.
Yeah. So with you, Trigga, like, what's your first memory you take, like, growing up, seeing them little baddies here, growing up in the hood?
He reminded me, I ain't gonna lie, we gravitated towards each other because I always looked at it like he reminded me of myself, you know what I'm saying, with the females and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, because he stayed with the females, and at the time, I stayed with the females and shit, you know what I'm saying, so he reminded me of myself, you know what I'm saying, for the things he was out there doing streetwise.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And that's what made you gravitate towards him. Yeah. So it's like, do you remember when you first ever seen him, or you don't really remember that it was just too long ago? Or?
I think the first time I see was on, no, he was in the back of the alley.
Yeah. He was in the back of the block.
Yeah, the first because I had got locked up, and when I
came home.
Yep.
BD. He came home.
You know what I'm saying? It was all kind of weird because we got some young brothers on the block now. We didn't have it at first. So I had just came home for, I got caught up in an indictment and shit on Ada, and I just came home, so I had he said, they was like, man, they said it was Stello too, they like, Stello said if you got a gun on you, police come, give it to me, you know what I'm saying? I look like, nah, I wouldn't do that, you know what I'm saying?
Tay said that? He was with that shit.
Cause I'm older than bro, I'm younger than bro now, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go to juvenile.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to juvie, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not planning on getting bumped. It ain't like, I'm gonna take this pipe case. It's like,
I'm out of there, you know what I'm saying?
Cause four of them got faces, folks, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm trying to still get my feet wet. Four of them already known with the police, so maybe they face is hotter than mine at that point, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? He was fresh out, you know what I'm saying?
But it was weird hearing him say that, because it's like, then, you know, we had to get used to having, you know what I'm saying, the young guys on the block. But I've always been one of those, I wouldn't have you do some shit that I wouldn't do type motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
When you first seen that, that's your first impression of him just being selfless, of like, man, look, I'm willing to sacrifice myself for this shit. Like, when you seen that, what was your thoughts seeing that how old was he when you was coming like that?
Probably like 13.
Like that, because you ain't even had graduated 8th grade yet.
Honestly, I think I might have been 12 years old. I was like 7th grade.
You ain't even graduated 8th grade, because I remember when you graduated 8th grade. You know what I'm saying?
I was a shorty for real.
So what was your thoughts seeing that, like, this is a young motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It threw me off because, like I say, we weren't used to that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was our shorty, so it's like, to see, basically it's like, what do you say, what's the point of having soldiers you ain't gonna use, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was one of those moments, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah, that's deep right there. Okay. So like I say, it's a lot of legendary figures over there, man. First I want to start here, like, because, you know, we seen this was big just this week. We seen y'all get over hood to hood. We seen y'all like come together, bring the band back together. Like, what prompted that? Like, what was that about? Was it a special occasion? Like, talk about that.
I mean, it was a special occasion because we celebrated Russell Day, and Baldy's birthday was the day before that. So it was a special occasion, but it's like, you know, behind the scenes, we've been coming together, you know what I'm saying, as a whole. But one of the things that I did speak on, I wanted to do when I did come home was, you know what I'm saying, try to get everybody back together, you know what I'm saying, in the forefront, you know what I'm saying, because we not young, we older now. So when it comes to 600, we not no gang, no block, we a family. It's a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? So it's in the making, you know what I'm saying? We working.
That's exactly how that went. Like, we've been, you know, like a lot of shit you know, I think one of the things about us here is like the more popular we got, the more, like, I think the less internet we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like the real shit that we be having going on. You know what I'm saying?
That people don't see.
Yeah, that people don't see. You know, like when we was growing up and we was trying to get the names and the recognition, I feel like we was thirsty to put a lot of shit out there on the front, but like just getting older and growing up, you know, we do a lot of shit, folks. You know what I'm saying? They don't even be on no, oh man, let's make it good or make it look good for the net. Like we a family, so we
we do a lot of shit.
we do a lot of shit, folks. Like that don't get recorded or get put out there, shit like that. Like we be around each other a lot more than people
think.
see and think.
Yeah, because that is true. Like in terms of like the perception, because when y'all took that picture, it went viral. Kind of like everybody picked it up. They like, oh, the band back together. You get what I'm saying? So it's like what y'all saying is, you know, y'all just showing the world that, but y'all became conscious to it. It's like, okay, we know how to play the game now. We only gonna be y'all so much.
Yeah,
that's what you said.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure. So, all right, speaking of getting the band back together, bro, you know, one of the guys from y'all area, he real controversial. You know, he kind of always, you know, on the outside looking in, it's like he go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I'm speaking on Memo600, of course. Like, but basically, like Mimo, you know, I seen him on J-Main platform, and J-Main was asking him, like, you know, why he wasn't there at the festivities or whatever. And he kind of was saying, like, his take or whatever, like, and kind of distance himself. That's what I took from it. Did you see that? And if y'all did, what's y'all thoughts, you know?
I mean, you know, we seen it, but, you know, to be honest with you, bro, like, whatever is in his heart or how he feel, that's how he feel, folks. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really want to put the outside world too much in the business on what's going on behind the scenes and shit like that. But however he feel or however he want to associate or disassociate himself from what's going on, that's on him, folks. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, we ain't had nothing to get in between what we got going on as far as us as a whole, because like the slogan is right now, like we strong individually, but we strong together. You know what I'm saying? Like he got his own thing going on. He's strong by himself. Breezy got his thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own individually, but imagine everybody come together. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the route he wants to, and he's strong. Mimo strong by himself. So imagine we just all come together. You know what I'm saying? But if that's the route that he want to go, then it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a mature take, though. I respect that. So do you feel like with Mimo, do you feel like, because also it was some shit with Duke, like rest in peace Duke, when Duke passed away, he kind of had like a hard take then, you get what I'm saying, where I had interviewed Shark on Land, he kind of said like, man, all that shit, Duke our homie. So I want to get y'all point of view of that whole, you know what I mean, how y'all felt?
I felt some type of way about it because I grew up with Duke, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Mimo came around and, you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying that he's not one of ours, you know what I'm saying, but he came around later in the flick. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing Duke since we was, you know what I'm saying, running around the motherfucking buildings and shit. So it's like, I took it like, you really don't give a fuck about our feelings at the time because, you know, we going through something right now. We just lost, you know what I'm saying? So if you my brother as well, you could have been like, hey, you know, condolences. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't with him, you know what I'm saying? But condolences, you know what I'm saying? Tell you what happened, but not all the extra shit.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, like I said, bro, you know, it ain't even like a negligent to what they had going on prior to Duke death. You know, we all understand that, bro. But you know, like it's just like, you know, sometimes for you gotta look at everything in the scope of like, you know, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like I you know, bro, death is permanent. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't nothing where it's like, all right, folks gonna be able to respond or say something or, you know, say something or do something or indulge in whatever y'all had going on. You know, it's like, bro, I feel like, you know, when you have fallouts with your people or you loved or come from the same place, folk, even it's like beefing with your family. Like you don't beef with family like you beef with on the street. It's still your family. It's certain protocol that you gotta follow when you going against or beefing with people that you love. You know what I'm saying? So
once upon a time they did fuck with
you. Yeah, they was locked in. They was rocking heavy. So, you know, I feel like that situation just, you know, he could have handled it different, but maybe he handled it how he feel like he needed to handle it. But you know, we love Duke. You know what I'm saying? And we grew up with Duke, you know what I'm saying? So I done been seeing Duke around all my life, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a touchy situation for us, but you know, like I said, we ain't negligent to what they had going on prior to. It's just that, you know, after it's over, you know, motherfucker feel like it should be over. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I asked Shark that, like, do you feel like he was justified in his response? He said no, but so y'all feeling like that as well? Y'all felt like Mimo should have gave him a little bit of grace, being that, you know, death is final. He's not here no more. Despite whatever they had going on when he was here.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, is not negligent.
Like he not no op, like you
Yeah,
said.
you
You
know
like
what I'm
we
saying?
brothers, we family.
You
We don't
gotta
deal
think
with each
like
other.
karma
Yeah, I get
don't
what you're saying.
always come back to you at times. It can come back in different ways. Somebody you close to, so you don't want to move like that.
Yeah, and I'm a big believer in karma too. That's why I
Yeah.
try to maneuver a certain way in my old age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
real
because,
shit.
you know, I'd be thinking on some shit like if you, all the shit we done been through for, if we still here, I be feeling like we here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here to, you know, keep moving like we did when we was kids, when we was inviting all that trauma. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you say, karma don't always come for the who deserve it. For it come tap
Close,
your
different
friend,
ways.
tap your
Yeah,
little
different
brother, tap
ways.
your grandma, tap your
Different
mama.
ways.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just about being careful, for because the same shit that make you laugh could make you cry.
No, because on some real shit, like after the shit happened with Dude, we ended up losing one of ours. Jigger.
Yeah. And
If you don't mind me asking, somebody, you know,
Rest in peace, Rest in peace, Jigger, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're after Dude, you know, so we ended up losing one of ours. So it's like,
so now
now we
if
feeling how
somebody
they
did want
feel.
to troll back, he opened the door
he
for
opened
it.
the
If
door
that was the
for
case,
Yeah.
that type of
That's
shit.
how it went.
Like, when you do
Oh, it
that,
did go like that?
when you do that, it opened the door for them to say like Steve and
You know,
D-Thing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like even though we with them, they did grow up, but y'all saying one of their peoples, you know, this is where they from. So you open the door for that. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, how can we be mad? Because the door got open.
Yeah, facts.
Damn. Now hold on, is Jigger the one that was in the
was
interview
in
with Mimo?
Yeah, he was
with
in,
me. He died.
Yeah, he
rest
died.
in peace to that little brother. Damn, I didn't know that. Yeah,
he
I
died,
didn't know that.
bro. He
Damn,
died.
rest in peace to him. That shit be.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was in
I met him before.
Yeah, you met him. Yeah, you did meet him.
How he passed like gun violence?
No,
that's
okay.
good.
Tragically, rest in peace to him.
Yeah, it was some tragic shit, man.
Rest in peace to him, though. Damn, that's crazy, man, bro. You know, it's a lot of tragedy over there. We just spoke on Jigger. Did Jigger pass away in y'all community, or it was like somewhere else?
It was he died in Washington Park in our hood.
Yeah, so okay, for sure. So that's crazy. So I didn't know that. So how, was that before or after this shit happened with Real? Do y'all know that? Like, cause that was
From
a big
Gyro?
thing.
Yeah, that happened after.
Okay, yeah, because that's what I was gonna ask y'all. Now I know that, you know, growing up, you know, y'all kind of, you know, was two different communities or whatever. But it's like, I do know that, you know, sometimes y'all went to school, y'all went to the center together. Sometimes that you spoke on some like you and Duck and different people, MOB and stuff like that. But it's like with Real, did y'all have a relationship with him like as a shorty before everything like just going to school or anything like that?
No,
I didn't.
No, I didn't. And that's one of the few guys who I never really ran across or nothing like that when we was growing up, folk. But, you know, RIP that man. But no, we ain't had no real dealings with him. I don't know, like, why that was. I don't want to make him seem like he was a new nigga or one around. I can't speak for his history. But he wasn't with us. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them that was with us, you know what I'm saying, before the war went where it went. But he wasn't with us.
For sure. Now I did see like I think it was Word from the Trenches. He had, you know, he was like he do his thing with YouTube and shit. He had made a post like, you know, it was what happened to him because he was saying like he wasn't really with that shit. He was just like, you know, out the way trying to hustle or whatever. So it's like, you know, it probably wasn't for him or whatever. But you know, just being affiliated, how dangerous is that? Just being like affiliated in the hood. Like, okay, I'm over here. I probably ain't never did nothing to nobody. I probably ain't even ever dissed nobody. But y'all know me from over here.
So
like, how dangerous is that?
I feel like to me, and you can elaborate on this too, bro. But like, I always felt like, and this no shade to the who want to be like Real to say the least, but I just feel like, bro, if you gonna claim a hood, you might as well be in all the way, cause the same thing gonna happen to you, whether you did something to it or you a real factor on some drilling shit or not. Like, if you got that shit behind your name, when the niggas that catch the shooters from your block catch you, they gonna do you like they would have did the shooters so like, if you not really on that type of time, to say the least, you know what I'm saying? If you not really trying to get the same consequences as the who really in it, you need to like get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't like, cause bro, I know who done did it like that. Like I always tell like Derrick Rose, bro, he really from the hood out here. Like he got his own hood, a whole place where he can come to and go get love at, and they could claim him from their block. But he took the route to do it how he did it. You know what I'm saying? Because he had to keep his face clean. He had to keep his nose clean. You know what I'm saying? So if you gonna say I'm this block or that block, you might as well be in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same consequences if you get caught.
No, he hit it on the head. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't see that happen. You know what I'm saying? In the hood, like J-Mo for MOB. He wasn't with all goofy stuff that was going on between us, but he ended up getting killed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was a good dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn. And what it's just like by affiliation though.
By affiliation, yeah.
If you affiliated with it, you taking the pictures with people and all that, it'll go like that.
That's why a lot of people don't be wanting to get in pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Videos, none of that.
Yeah.
What you know?
Yeah, they love you, folks, but it's like they got to keep their own face clean because they'll get, like I say, bro, a lot of people catch other people karma. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, you just got to protect yourself and your energy, bro. If you, like, you ain't no wrong with loving people, man. If people love you back, they'll respect your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go away for school, folks. And folks done respected my journey, you know what I'm saying?
You went away for school before?
Yeah, I went away for school, folks, as a freshman, folks. I had to go, after 8th grade, I had to move 45 minutes away to Joliet to go to school, folks.
Yeah,
and folks was sick about that shit, folks. He was out there finna cry them there, folks. Like, but, like, you know, folks don't respect my journey. Like, if you really love where you from, they gonna respect your journey, man. And you trying to better yourself, or not even like you distancing yourself, you just taking a different route. Like, you can never not be from where you from. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, you gotta move how was best for you. Some bro, that shit is in them. You know what I'm saying? And that life is for them. Everybody, folk, that grew up over here is not. This is not your destiny, folks. Some is born to die and gang bang in the trench, folks. That's just they role and always gonna be their role until their last day. You got some players get money, hoes. They from over here, they official over here, but they do different. They move different. You know what I'm saying? And that's that.
And you really feel like that's some people's destiny, bro?
Yeah, bro. Like growing up, folks continue this.
You want better for yourself.
Yeah, like
you gotta want better for yourself. You know, then that's your destiny.
Like I know a lot of bro who like literally ain't never really been good at shit else but gang banging, folks. Like that was their specialty. That was what they did great. That was what they was comfortable doing. Like they weren't comfortable having jobs or even getting money. That's a lot of in my hood, folks.
No, but he got a point because like I did 10 years and I came home and motherfuckers still like doing the same shit.
Yeah.
But there's people right now that I know that still never had cars before, still never had careers before, you know, all the way back then up until now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you still doing the same shit, but it's like you been doing the same shit for so many years, and what's the point of you doing it? You already see it ain't working.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna ask this, then I'm gonna move on to something else. But with the shit with Real, I had read online an article where it was alleged that he had his children with him, and one of his children got struck by a bullet. And also that reminded me of the situation with THFTP. Recipes to both of them, but we seen that online when the little girl was like, shit. Like, what's up with the rules though? Like, ain't got rules no more. Like, how they come?
Shit to change. You know what I'm saying? Them shawties don't get no. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, it was structure. You know what I'm saying? You get your ass whooped for doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Right now they glorifying that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't glorify it. You know what I'm saying? But they glorify that type of shit right now. It's gangster to them.
Yeah, and it ain't even like it's no different, bro. Cause I remember, like, ain't nothing but a bunch of 16-year-olds doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like our hood started that, bro. Like our hood had 15-year-olds ready to go.
Yeah,
a lot of other hoods didn't know. Was a 9 on BD. You know what I'm saying? With us already, he seeing us with guns. He told them bitches and all that. Like
we was a shorty 9 in y'all hood.
Yeah, bro. On BD, we was trained early, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like my hood, our hood, folk, we really like glorified. Like we really started the trend of having a bunch of kids.
But we don't get the recognition that we supposed to get in the drill culture, though.
I don't believe that, bro. I feel like y'all like one of the most famous. Y'all like one of the most famous hoods in the
like. Look, I feel like this, right? This,
if not the most, it's like the old y'all like neck and neck. Then everybody else go ahead. Like it's
the reason why I say we don't because it's like a lot of my niggas got left behind. A lot of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I was in there doing those 10 years, the positions that I'm in right now, them must be my. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that we the ones. A lot of people was taking our style, our lingo, our swag. You know what I'm saying? And got on off of it, but left my behind. So that's what I mean by that.
Yeah, and that's a fact.
You feel that way too, Tay?
I mean, like I feel like the recognition is there, but like, and it might sound crazy to you, bro, but if you just know what you know, we probably deserve more than what we get.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a lot. Like even like, you know, the internet might glorify us in a certain way, but and we ain't gotta beat our chest about it right now. But it's just like that's just the facts. And if you know, you know. what I'm saying? But a lot of other hoods or certain shit, they get credit for it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of when they blew up from other hoods, they was hanging with us. You know what I'm saying? Like they was with us on our block and doing what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? And they was probably with us because they was up from our cloth. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of wasn't from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? So that's what folks saying. I could agree with that.
No, for sure. I get it. Okay, so I want to talk about like the eras now, cause like you say you did 10 years, bro. So did you do that after you met Tay or before? Like you came home off that when you met him?
Nah, I did that 10 years. I thought, man, I was actually on the phone with him when I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Then I was gone for 10 years, but he was on the phone together.
Yeah.
And I was getting pulled over and shit.
So what year this was though?
2011.
Okay, 11. Okay, that's the beginning. Oh, so you did one of those stretches like a lot of other, like a few people that did get caught up in the beginning of the drill area, that whole stretch.
Yeah.
So you just came home not too long ago.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Okay, so let's get your story a little bit then. So it's like, you growing up, you got booked in 2011. What it was like for you growing up over there before you seen the little shorties acting crazy when there was a little more structure and stuff like that? What it was like?
It was. I mean, in the area was like, I feel like this, you know what I'm saying? Because we was in the buildings. He know what the buildings like. So I just feel like that in the buildings, we were safe in the buildings. So when the buildings got knocked down, we didn't really know how to play blocks. That's something that we had to learn because we used to just be in the building. You know what I'm saying? So being in the building and shit, it was fun. You know what I'm saying? We had our own little team. We was calling ourselves D Block at the time on 62nd in Calumet. You know what I'm saying? But when the buildings got knocked down, I feel like a lot of people still be alive right now if the buildings were still up because we were safe in those buildings. Anything happened, we just run in the buildings.
So the origins is Calumet building before y'all ended up over there on the blocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when the building got knocked down, though, it's like everybody had to
scatter around.
Everybody scatter around. Rishi, went over there. Normally they started their 300 thing. You know what I'm saying? But before they even went there, I was really on Saturday night for Vernon. You know what I'm saying? I had my time over there at the low building, the white and the brown building. You know what I'm saying? I was really scattered around before we even got sanctioned right there.
Yeah, it definitely, when the building got knocked down, it definitely had a lot because some even like had to go all over the place, like went to the low end.
You know what I'm saying? No, some people like even with the Jaro City, you know what I'm saying?
Like that's what J Main
from the building.
Like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't control where your parents move.
Melly too.
Keon,
like,
you know what
I'm saying? That's fight on them kids.
That's crazy.
Like, you can't control where your parents move.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all then broke apart and now we beefing.
Yeah, and that's why I be trying to tell people it's so crazy because like they ain't do nothing but move 2 blocks over. You know what I'm saying? And that's how close our quarters is. You know what I'm saying? Like you moving 2 blocks after King Drive or moving 2 blocks like before King Drive, you coming from the E-way, you moving 2 blocks at the left of King Drive will put you on the wrong side, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, or even on the next block, because after if you make it past King Drive going towards Stony, the next you on the wrong side of us. Nigga, Vernon is a no-no for us. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and that's the immediate next block after King Drive, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, we that's how close our quarters is. This what make it so dangerous, even, like, how we grew up, and it was so dangerous to make the adjustment, because, like you said, bro, like bro said, when you in them buildings, and I'm a project baby, too, like, when you in them buildings, you safe in them buildings. But when you gotta move a block this way and figure out how to adapt and all this,
you gotta learn how to do that.
It's a whole nother ball game.
They had an advantage over that because they been paying blocks. They wasn't in the project.
Yeah,
they wasn't in no buildings. Any type of buildings. They just so they knew how to play those blocks. So we had to learn cuts and gangways and all that type of shit.
It was like a learning curve, basically.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. So I was gonna ask this because Tay just spoke on like parameters and shit like that, like Vernon is a no-go for us. He was just speaking on like the perimeters or whatever. Like every hood in Chicago got that, and it's like, it seemed like you come to the rack, even the shorties know it, but it's like, okay, this that hood, don't go this way. The people know that, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's like embedded in them in the city big, but it's like they know all these areas, these parameters. How early do you get that information being a shorty? First, I want to get you because you're like older, then I want to get you because you know what I mean. Like how you get when you getting that information? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, shorty, go ahead.
You talking about files like files these blocks and no, I can't go over here, go over there.
Yeah, like do it come from, okay, once I stepped out of perimeter, now I got jumped, now I can't go that way. Then, you know what I mean? How do y'all get that information?
I learned from other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I just went over here and this happened, you know, so I went over there and that happened. So I learned from other people. So it's like, you just stay on your side. But what I will say, like you said, like, we were so close, but he seems dangerous. At the time, it was fun to us though. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here on y'all block, almost some gangster shit. What's up? You know, on some real shit. It was fun. It's like an adrenaline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then, as you get old, it's like it be you still. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was fun.
Yeah, I ain't gonna leave it out, bro.
That shit was fun.
I miss it. It seemed like.
Yeah. No, we don't miss it, bro. But we just say like,
I don't know what it is, the adrenaline or what, but I liked that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be, but I'm out here looking for your ass. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when you a bitch you don't supposed to be with. Like that's
a thrill.
almost it's kind of a thrill. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think I learned from other people because I ain't like streetwise I never got jumped on. You know what I'm saying? So I think I learned from other people's mistakes, you know what I'm saying? It's like how to maneuver through the streets and shit.
Yeah, I feel like I was one of those type of people too. Cause I ain't never got caught and jumped either. You know what I'm saying? But I did have to learn from my homies or from some of their experiences. Like LA used to get jumped every other week. I ain't gonna lie, you used to be like, okay, well we can't go to that school no more. Like I remember just learn. I remember we used to go up to Dunbar. That was our shit. I ain't never went to Dunbar, and I was over there at that school every day. Like I went there.
Y'all just speaking on the parameters and all that, growing up in the hoods and shit like that, trying to navigate this shorties. Now, Gyro City, like we were just speaking on earlier, is like right there by y'all, and like a prominent figure from y'all hood is Buka, and a prominent, I don't know, is he necessarily prominent as Buka, but Ronte is his brother. He from Gyro. How crazy is that when y'all growing up as shorties and it's cracking and probably live on the block, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they from two different areas.
Respect that was his brother. It wasn't never.
It wasn't never like nothing.
Nope. I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna be 100. That's
times where
cause D-Thang and Ronte ain't like each other, folks. I ain't even gonna lie. D-Thang and Ronte did not get along, folks. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, first of all, like, we had respect on our block. So like me, Buka, Lil D, like, we had love and respect on our block. Our bros ain't gonna never like cross that path, and they love the folks' mama on BD. Mika, Auntie Mika, folks, they had their relationship with her too. So it wasn't never gonna be nothing too crazy about other than like some lip boxing or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause Ronte used to do little shit like bring Butter and them and K.I. and them over there and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie, I used to have them in the crib, but on BD it was always like, because, and I'm gonna be 100. We grew up with them too, so it was like, you know, even though y'all ops, like, it ain't like they was walking like who we was hunting over there, like at the time at least, like, cause this, like, prior to K.I. getting that little recognition she ended up getting, you know, this was, she was just on bro, BD, you know what I'm saying? So she won, we won like, oh yeah, K.I., we don't know Bumper, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't on that, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't no problem to us for real, you know what I'm saying? She's still trying to figure herself out. She had just turned into a boy for real, you know what I'm saying? But but real though, you know what I'm saying? Don't troll the shit though. Don't troll the shit though. Don't troll the shit though. But on BD, like, you know, it went. We used to be around them even before the shit cracked up. Man, I remember we had a party with them in Buka house. On 4th grade, man, they threw a party. Jabba was in there. Gucci, Butter, all type of ops was in that bitch. Yeah, folks. And on BD, the whole party went smooth. We was in that bitch partying so hard, we done caved the flow in. We was in that bitch hopping, listening to music. We literally felt the flow cave in.
Partying together though.
Well, we in the crib, in the middle of their crib, in the front room, getting it going.
This is why it was cracking though.
No, this is like before we could already. This was like the last of the Mohegans. If I'm being 100, like after that,
so it got real.
It got real after that, folks. It wasn't no more of that. But that was the last memory I got of us and them together. Like it was for Lil D's birthday. He was turning like 11 or some shit, for 12 or something on BD, and we threw a party. 4 of them came to the party. I swear to God.
I'm just sitting here thinking back in the time. It's like the shit that we was doing though. We was kids. You know
bro, we was shorties, folks.
Kids,
that's what I was gonna ask. Your memories of that? You remember them at the party? You remember Buddy and everybody?
I remember you talking about, because at the end of the party, like some goofy shit happened.
Yeah, at the end of the party, Lil Boy 22 got the arguing, and then 4 of them chased 4 of them. They chased them.
And then we ended up seeing dude that's supposed to be on Beans.
Yeah, folks. Yeah, it was a lot happened after the party, but that's how you know the tension was building. You know what I'm saying? Because we partied together, and it was like everybody show respect to our auntie crib
But once motherfucker got to leave out the door, I think
it was on BD. It was on
yeah.
for them started on for them because it was some of the guys who went there. Like Lil Boo went there. Lil Boo came at the end of the party and Lil Boo started some shit.
Straight tweaking.
He started tweaking. I ain't gonna lie. And it was after that it wasn't no more of that on BD.
Damn. Yeah, so okay, then that's crazy how, like I say, how close proximity that shit is and all that. Like, all right, so yeah, so y'all grew up, like I say, in that close proximity and all that. Like, with you, like, Trigga, like, what was some of your memories like with, like, some people that, like, did you grow up and go to school with people from Gyro? Because I asked Shark that, he said, nah, he ain't go to school with none of them, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
like,
some of them went to diet.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them went to diet, yeah.
Yeah, on BD, yeah.
Some of them went to diet.
Yeah, diet closed now, I think, but the school, a lot of us.
A lot of them went to diet, even Young Money. A lot of y'all went to school.
Young Money went to diet. Gyro went to diet.
They was calling themselves Clean In at the time.
Yeah,
bro. Young Money. It was calling themselves Clean In.
Yeah,
went to school, though.
Yeah, so it's like at a point, like y'all was all cool from in your era. Do you remember that time?
I do remember because at that time, like 51st, it was like snakes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the BDs and the snakes, even in the moles on 69, we all had to stay together because the GDs had it down and they had their building, the Calumet building too on 51st. So at the time, we all had to ride together.
Mm-hmm.
On some real shit. In that school, we had to ride together because GDs was on our ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it was the Bluefin, Fifth Ward. They was Bluefin BDs at the time. They was in there. We all had to stick together.
Bro.
Yeah. So from your era, you seen the drill era pop, like, and before that, like I said, you seen the structure and all that. Like, what was that like through your eyes? Like, I know it probably was gradual, but did you notice the difference? And if you did, like, you know, what did you notice? Like,
what?
Like, okay, being from your era, okay, it was probably structure, people probably hustling.
Yeah.
And eventually, their generation was like, it's cracking. It ain't really.
I mean, I feel like in my generation, it's like everybody, like you got the robbers, you got the people that sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a lane. Right now, it's only one lane, and that's just trying to go kill something. Don't want to get money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back then, you had people that had their lanes they be in. Right now, go kill something. Everybody doing the same face mask. You know what I'm saying? Everybody the same.
Mm-hmm. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I want to get both y'all take on this. How backwards do y'all think that is, knowing that, okay, everybody probably got a homie that's booked for a B or down for, you know what I mean? Down for, you know what I mean? They got the time already, and it's like, they see how this shit go. It's a cycle. Motherfuckers up, but why is the mentality still like that? Why ain't nobody thinking like, man, look, let's go get some money? Which I want both y'all take it separate.
They look at this shit as a badge of honor now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If this ain't what you want, then your ass a goofy. But the thing is, we normalizing the goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you got stand up real, you a goofy.
Yeah.
But the goofies is what's being, like, that shouldn't be normalized. By us being a goofy. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit that I be going on be goofy shit. Frivolous shit. You know what I'm saying? So if it's some goofy shit going on, I come try and talk to somebody about some shit like, nah, this ain't the right you want to go. I mean, your ass a goofy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I feel like that's the disconnect too. Like, see, even back then, like, I feel like right now, bro, the structure is really the important part. Because, like, even then, like I said, bro, my block, we got famous for being like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, it was still what Big Bro them said go. You know what I'm saying? True, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, we was to bend on Big Bro them about everything. Like, we ain't never just take off on or start beefs or go handle nothing really without, not Big Bro them say so, but, like, without them acknowledging or knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like even, like, we was, like, the shorties right now, they was doing the same shit we was doing, we was shorties. But at the end of the day, now they the big homies. It's like the who's supposed to got say so on these blocks now is scatter they 16-year-olds. See, Big Bro them wasn't scatter us, bro. And we knew Big Bro them was like that too. So, like, and then you gotta remember, we kids, folks. So if folks them don't put the lick down for us, we ain't really got we ain't got no way to handle nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be cohesive with Big Bro them. You know what I'm saying? Like, Big Bro them, they serve their roles in this shit just like we do. Right now, for the shorties, they got the guns and the butter. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was good, I swear to God, I'm telling you, bro, they got the guns and the butter, bro.
That's a perfect segue. I want to ask this because I ain't gonna lie to tell you, like, you be going viral on a lot of your clips, a lot of interviews and shit, I see the fans, I be reading the comments, so they be saying, like, you an unk. Like, you be fighting against it. I see you responding to that. Like, that was like some unk shit right there. One of the guns about it. Like, if you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you unk or nah, bro. You big,
nah,
bro.
I'm a unk, folks.
You unk?
Yeah, I at first, look,
He unk, bro.
If I'm unk, he super unk. You know what I'm saying? But this why I linked into it, though, bro. Because what I had to understand is this, right? At first, I wanted to fight it. I wanted to be big bro and all of that. But when I had to realize, folks, like, think about it, folks. When I first met folks, I was younger than half my life I spent him right now. Like, when I knew him and I was in the streets and shit, I was more than half as young as I am right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 28 years old. I known folks, if I divided that by 2, I would already know now. I would already know these. So it's like, if a 14-year-old that's on TikTok is watching me right now, that means he been watching me his whole life. You know what I'm saying? At least his life where he's been able to knowledgeably know what's going on and what he's looking at. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a who been in your face, as long as you've been able to see and visualize and understand what you watching, folks, that is like unk. They don't even mean it, because when I was growing up, I thought it was because unk was used as a bad connotation, like a junkie, a cuck, a J, TT, unk, bro. You know what I'm saying? But what it is for, it's more like a respect thing now. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know they use it a little loose, but it's like, I feel like that's what they getting at. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
a lot of don't make it. I feel like it's a badge of honor. Go
ahead,
but
that's why I feel too, bro. Because at the end of the day, niggas ain't make it to be They ain't make it to be none of this shit, bro.
On both sides. You know what I'm saying? That's around the whole city. A lot of people ain't make it to that age.
Yeah, bro. Like, I always tell, and this what keep me in hindsight, bro. I buried LA and I carried his casket when I was 16, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at that point, like, we was in it. Like, mother couldn't have came and told us we wasn't already official tissue. You know what I'm saying? We was active, and at that point, at 16, we had been in this shit for years. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had to understand that these kids now, bro, you know, it's cool. You would think, like, man, these shorty, I ain't no but when you really sit down and think, like, bro, when you was born, I was already going to jail for guns on BD. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it like that, folks, you will be able to be like, damn.
Put it in perspective.
Yeah, put it in way different perspective, and I had to look at it like, yeah, I'm probably is unk to these niggas that's 14 years older than me is 40. I'm calling him unk too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do that all the time with niggas that's in their 40. They don't, what's going on? And it ain't even no negative shit though. It's like, man, that's respect thing. You was doing it when I was they high and couldn't understand nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really what it be, folks. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm one of them now, bro, that I feel like I'm leaning into my older age. Like, a lot of niggas my age, bro.
Yeah, no, but I feel you, though, because you gotta,
but I'm leaning in, bro, but I've been in this shit so long, folks. Like I said, I've been in it 15. If you do anything for 15 years, bro, you old in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm 40. I ain't even gonna lie, at least 35, 36, 37 years old, bro, because I was hanging with and looking up to, and I was modeling after that's the age they almost is. You know what I'm saying? And I was with them. I was a shorty, but I was with them, bro.
You can see the wisdom, though.
Yeah, and then I be feeling like, bro, a lot of shit, folks, we gotta understand, B. Like, it ain't a lot of shit not cool, folks, to do when you a certain age, B. When I do a lot of shit, that's why I say I lean into being an unk, because I could easily try to be the version of me I was 13, 14, 15 years ago, bro, but as a 28-year-old, that shit is corny. That shit lame. It's loose. It's goofy. If you looked on my page and I was still taking pictures with guns on purpose and up in 30s and saying these and that and this and that shit a breach, folks. Like, be like, this is goofy, folks. We ain't on that.
Seeking the wrong attention.
Yeah, you like, come on, let little folk them have that. And that's how I look at it, bro. I let little folk them have that, folks. What folks say my shorty them get wild and I just sit back? Bro, like, just like, come on, folks. My shorty them get wild. I just sit back. Bro, I don't gotta live my life like that. I'm embracing, and we all, as my age, from my block and hopefully other blocks, we trying to embrace this shit, bro. We be together every day. We go to folks' crib, he barbecuing, we got the kids going on. Folks them be bringing their Frenchies outside. We got our girls with us. Like, bro, we like, unless we gotta move on some street shit, bro. We come on, bro. We around this biz folk, on some real live grown up shit, folk. You know what I'm saying? We go out, we have fun, folk. You know what I'm saying? We all who we is and where we from, folk. We gonna always be from that.
Shit ain't gonna never change.
But on BD, folk, we gotta step into it, cause once you get to acting like you don't want to understand that you in a different part of your life, folk, they gonna change you, folk. Keep moving like a shorty, folk. You gonna get what the shorties get, and that's a belt or 100 years. You know what I'm saying? So on BD, folk, we at this age, folk, we all been in this shit longer than me, folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just learning from folk them. That's how I know I'm doing something right, folk. Cause I look at I respect it. They on the same shit, folk. You know what I'm saying? Folk them doing the same shit, bro. We ain't on no extra goofy politicking or nothing. We don't invite no extra negative karma, cause we already all got our enough probably negative karma that owe us out here. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't out here adding on and doing all that extra shit, folks. So if a nigga asks me, I probably among. I smoke blacks. I be chilling. You know what I'm saying? I be cooling, folks. You know what I'm saying? I don't be on a lot of that shit. That shit is tough, folks. I ain't gonna lie. Even gang banging and being on that every day, folks. It's cool, folks, when you in it. But when you look back on it, you be like, bro, that shit was a motherfucker. Battle every day. Like, imagine, folks, we had to worry about getting shot at, tossing, back, running from 12, going to jail. Like, all of this is what you worried about as soon as you step out your fucking front door. Ain't no peace in that, folks. You don't get no peace till you walk back in your house when we was shorties, bro. Like, and then, even then, my brother might come through and clap that bitch down on BD. Like, you might not even get peace then. I know a few of the guys who got their shit shot up. They was laying in the crib on the couch. Yeah, bro, like, yeah, for like this shit used to go down, B. So like at this age, folks, now niggas able to get some peace and just, you know, sit back and try to like rest on our morals and look at the fruits of our labor, watch our kids grow up and try to make them better than us on bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did that shit.
So we that's how we coming for. So I lean into it really.
So I want to go here, like, cause you know, like earlier we was speaking on how y'all hoods close and all that. It was a peace treaty at a point. Was that before you got booked or after?
That was before I got booked.
Okay, so you was there. You
I was there for that. Yeah, I was there for that. My brother got killed in that peace treaty.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again.
My brother D-Thing got killed in that peace treaty.
It was after the fact one, or it wasn't during. Was it one after the fact?
They called the peace treaty and then they killed D-Thing.
Yeah, sneak shot.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all felt like it was like a snake thing, or y'all?
It was a snake
thing. So they called a peace treaty with us.
Peace treaty, like I ain't gonna lie, in the peace treaty, I was over there, like the nigga killed my little brother. I'm over there chilling with them. Project was taking me over there. I'm over there chilling with them on his porch.
On that.
You know, we chill, we smoking, be tweaked on, little Earl. You know, we over there chilling. So it was some sticky shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm over there with a baldy shirt on.
On that.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say I was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I was nervous than the. You know what I'm saying? Grandma at that time. It was like we done did so much, so it's like okay, they calling it's a peace treaty now, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, is it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a new, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So no, and the crazy about it is when this project took me over there, you know, it's a peace treaty. I still feel some type of way. So I got in the car, I got on the porch. I called Keisha, no. They came and grabbed me. I left. When I went back over Vernon, I'm out there snapping, B. This nigga Project just took me over there. Ooh. I'm in the cut. Guess what Project ran up and say?
What?
Y'all seen Trigga? Man, he just knocked me over there on Vernon on Jump. Nigga, you took me over there.
Hey, no, real shit. Hey, that was a weird time in my street life, bro. I swear to God. Like, I remember, folks, on BD after the peace treaty happened, right? We walking deep as hell. We marching up the O. We marching to the O, but we on 60. We walking from 600 to the O, but we taking the drive straight up. For it's late night, we walking, we marching. This before D-Thing get killed and everything. For I swear to God, it was like, you know, they was playing the court waves right there, right off 61st. On bro, 62nd and shit. They was playing. They was in them court waves at the time, like, you know what I'm saying? And they was in there throwing a party, folks. So I guess some of the ops that was standing outside the courtway, folk, that I don't know what the fuck they was out there for. You know what I'm saying? But because they was throwing a party in the courtway in one of them cribs and and we had woke up, folk, and I guess they had like seen like 40, folk, like we marching deep as hell. I ain't gonna lie, we was deep as fuck this day. Cause we already all like we knew it was a peace treaty, bro. But like at this point, we like putting our feet in the water, trying to see if this shit real. You know what I'm saying? So we walking up the drive. We never walk up the drive, bro. Everybody know it. We gotta go to the old from the block. We going up the Mac. Yeah. We even going up through Front Street. We might have took Indiana and slid through the motherfucking gangway and got to 63rd and then hit the back of Dulles. But the King Drive, never. This day we up the drive. And on 4 grade, I guess by the time we had got to 61st. All them niggas started coming out the building because they was trying to see what we was on, like we was seeing what they was on. And I swear to God, I remember before it was about like 60 shorties out there staring at each other like.
Trying to see if you can say something.
Like, on video, I swear to God, it was literally just like a stare off. Like, it wasn't even like, yeah, woo, what up? We literally just staring like, y'all got the word, we got the word. What? Everybody feeling acting accordingly, right? You know what I'm saying? On BD. And everybody acting accordingly, folks. They went back in that bitch. We walked past. I was like, damn, that was wild as hell. Boy, that was a tense act.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I won't be real. I can't even say that in the beginning that the Peachtree was fake, though, because when D-Thing used to go do some shit, Cam from Jailhouse City used to hit me. He even brought the Lil B Shorty to me. Like, this who you need to talk to. As far as what the his brother out here doing, you know what I'm saying? So, it's me, D-Thing, we out there chilling, and Lil B and Cam walk up, and D-Thing, you know, tweaking and shit. So he like, man, look, I'm talking about
Lil B,
they got killed. Yeah, because he come and tell me, like, if it's a Peachtree, why your brother just came and did this, you know what I'm saying? So I will say that it was a couple times where Cam did come holler at me while that Peachtree was going on. Yeah. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Your shorty them did this, your shorty them did that, you know what I'm saying? Holler at him.
He brought Lil B to holler at you too?
He brought Lil B to holler at me.
Now, how was that? Because I ain't gonna lie, I heard he had like a real crazy reputation. Like,
I think that my little brother D-Thing wanted that boy bad.
I ain't gonna lie.
He wanted him bad. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Like, their history, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted him bad.
But when he brought you to come talk to him, there was like rumors circling, like, man, I don't want to talk to that. Like, I heard this.
D-Thing was out to send him on the bus stop right there. Is right by, we was on 61st, the bus stop. I had to send my brother on, because you know D-Thing stayed the females. But go over there and holler at Shorty and let me talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Because D-Thing ain't letting Shorty get no words out. You know what I'm saying? I gave you a pass, all that.
I swear to God, wow. D-Thing was boy.
So him and Lil B had an argument right there, or you just told him to go across the street and y'all discussed it?
I think that a matter of fact, D-Thing told Shorty, like, man, you good right here, but next time I see you, I ain't giving you no pass. Some shit like that.
This why the Peachtree going on.
This why the Peachtree going on,
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, that's what I heard that too. You just said it was a snake thing, but I interviewed a couple people. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
Who, Young them?
No, it might have been Young, but I can't remember offhand who it was. But they said that D-Thing was kind of like, when the Peachtree was going on, he still used to be on that with my. So
I ain't gonna say he used to be on there. What he did used to do is go over there and get on their females.
Yeah.
It was just like, bro.
All of them used to just walk
like
over
we,
there
and like, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then it was like this, like, bro, you gotta understand, bro. This uncharted territory for us, bro. Like, folk them probably done lived through a peace treaty or two or something before.
No,
but
that was the first time I've been through.
Yeah, like, bro, so that for our hood completely, like, we don't have no peace treaty, bro. So, like, don't know what to do with this for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's like, certain got together and made the calls and put the play through, but like I said, bro, like we entering a new era. Like it's still structured there at this point, but we entering a new era, folks, where it's like they're starting to do what they want to do a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about, because at this point, when a peace treaty is called, you got people already made they bones out here. Like, and when the shit first kicked off in this shit, bro, everybody was trying to get to that next level. We was trying to grow as street guys and get our feet wet into the shit we end up being perfectionists at later. So when D-Thing, like when that peace treaty shit came down, D-Thing was D-Thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like D-Thing wasn't Trigga little brother, he was D-Thing. Like he was 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like his big brother is about the only motherfucker you could talk to really like get him off of motherfucker, bro, because how folks looking at it is like, nigga, y'all was trying to kill me. I was trying to kill y'all. Like, I don't know what to do with this. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta come holler at you, cause you can't holler at us. This his block, like we his shorties on BD. So whatever he say, we low key is on that still. Like if he not taking it all away, we can't take it all away. You know what I'm saying? So they coming to holler at Big Bro now, but this thing a made man at this time. He like a mafia boss. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he hearing it, but is he listening though? You know what I'm saying? So at this point, and there's some of they shorties too like that too though. That's why it was. That's why it was like it was. D-Thing had to keep being on what he was on, bro, because some of them was that way too. Like you said, like Lil B wasn't no miscellaneous do what he do out here. He got from they shit. Yeah, he was getting wild, B, on four of them. So it's like certain B and sour, bro. You be feeling like, man, I don't think they honoring this shit either. So I ain't gonna wait to find out. I'm supposed to wait till he catch me up here and see if he honoring this shit. We're gonna pick him off and get him out of here. He a little too. I gotta watch my back around him because it's a mutual respect level with certain B. Like you might want them dead, but you know they get wild. Bro, so you ain't trying to see that at a dark alley at 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that was going on, B. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we call it snake shit, bro, is because first of all, Dome, folk, he was for them age. If they was supposed to honor it, they was.
He the one that him and Lo the one that.
I know.
Dome got convicted for the murder, right?
Yeah, folk, but him and Phonem is the one called it. Y'all called Phonem and told them to get it going. So
I thought C Hood had something with the peace treaty, like bringing everybody.
He did. On BD, he did. He was
I mean, he was hustling together.
Yeah, C Hood was a part of that too.
That's what it's supposed to be about money. So when the peace treaty came out. And that's the reason
why y'all making it hot. We trying to hustle.
No, that's the reason why when the shit happened is like I was the reason why they was coming on 61st because we was trapping out the courtway. Mm-hmm. So when the shit happened, it's like I feel the type of way because like I had little brother uncomfortable to even come up here because it's supposed to be in the peace tree. Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna lie, I was making money, but it's still I was the reason why they was sliding up here. We was out here on 59th. You know what I'm saying? Bro, them be like Lil D Bro, like man, we up here with Trigga. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of had got comfortable.
Yeah. Cause we ain't play that, bro. That shit after 61st, that shit is a death trap. Like ain't no gangways or cut unless you running on their side. We can't. Yeah, ain't no once you walk past that store, bro, your ass is stuck walking straight down the street, making my way downtown. For them grade. Once you go past the store, your ass. You might as well keep walking. Hey, you ain't about to get no relief till you get to the tray.
Yeah, you get to the tray.
Niggas, bro.
You just in the open.
What? You out there?
Dangling at that point, huh?
Yeah.
BD. It was dangerous. We knew not to go past that one block.
You kind of blamed yourself a little bit. You were saying like about because you had your brother them up there. You kind of weighed on.
Like I feel like we was letting our guards down.
Yeah. So you knew Dome and all that because he said it was your age. Y'all went to school with them.
No, I just know him from the hood because we had our little shit going on before. You know what I'm saying? Other things got established. Like we was Brick City at first. They always been Jarrah City from jobbers getting killed. So we always clashed. I think it started beefing over females.
Like everything.
It started over females.
I heard that's what the whole shit over. Like everything that's
if you go to the root of the problem,
that's real.
With us, you go to the root of the problem, it's like parties and shit, beefing over females and shit.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say they licked the shot at us first. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think we even had on the good at the time they shot at us.
Yeah.
Damn. And it was Twink and Dawn that did, like 007,
yeah,
B. The nigga that was on one knee in the port.
Bro, yeah, B.
Yeah, so Twink and Dawn, like they
Twink and Dawn, they was their tag team. They was Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what about when Lil B came to the hood? Cause he didn't grow up over there. Like I heard he came from like TYB. Yeah, so it's like did y'all know him before he ended up over there?
I didn't know him before he ended up over there, but the crazy thing about that is he came from over there, but then he turned around and the same people we got to talk about earlier. He on their ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew Lil B. I used to, he was kind of like, he was my age and shit, my age range and shit. And I've been around folks them and shit, Kesey and all them from TYMB and shit. This is before even TY got killed, bro, when they was Young Money. So, I had been knew Lil B. I ain't gonna lie though, but I ain't know he was that. At that age, like I ain't know that was what was in his heart on phone. But when that thing went left, he exposed his hand and showed like it was always in him, folks. Cause Lil B wasn't really talkative or none of that shit. Like he wasn't he was a member, folk, but he wasn't all that outlandish and vulgar and all that type of shit, folk. You had to had to talk to him for real. You know what I'm saying? But when that shit went how it went on BD, he started acting bad. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's what I want to ask, cause a lot of people don't talk about conversations they have with him. He said they basically had like a sit down, you know what I'm saying, a come to the table situation. Like, how was he though? Was he aggressive? Cause the fans, they be wanting to hear about this situation. Like, was he aggressive? Was he like mild mannered when y'all had to sit down? You and Lil B when y'all had to talk?
No, he was chill. He was chill. You know what I'm saying? He was chill. He basically like Cam brought him to me. I was in the courtway. You know what I'm saying? He was letting me know, the little issue they was having and shit. It was D-Thing that was aggressive. He was chill.
Yeah. Speaking on y'all hood and all that, Trigga, you know, a lot of people migrated over there. You know, Tay came from the low end, but his grandma was over there, so he always over there. A lot of people came from other places. What's your path? Like, you ended up over there? Or you born and raised? How you
I was running around on 62nd Calumet and on 60th in Indiana. It was called Dipset at the time. Well, it's Front Street now. But yeah,
he basically from over there.
That whole area.
Cause all that before what it was, that was.
No, but the thing is, at the time, I never went down towards 59th for 60th. I never hung down there when it was, you know what I'm saying? So there was like foreign land kind of. Like, I never went down to, like, you know, going to Washington Park, going to pool, shit like that. But if I was hanging down there because, like, you know how Stello, like Prairie?
Yeah, no.
You know, we used to beef with them.
Yeah, on BD.
We used to beef with Prairie, you know what I'm saying?
That was villains.
Yeah, that was the villains. You know what I'm saying? It was Gotti, you know, even Stello.
Yeah.
You know, on some real shit,
Stello.
You know what I'm saying?
Stello, where we from? Stello from right there. His grandma literally just moved from right there.
Oh, then she moved?
From y'all?
She moved, B, on BD.
From 600?
Yeah, from on 59th on the bricks. For his grandma, bro, stayed right there his whole life on BD. For Stello, original Brick City.
Yeah,
all he know is 59th.
It was like Stello, you know, F was down there. Even Wook was staying down there.
Yeah, on BD.
Wook was down there, you know what I'm saying? But it's like we never went down that way.
David.
For sure. And then until eventually,
the bills got knocked down, you know what I'm saying? That we started hanging down that way. But it was still A-Hay down now. So we basically took over
he bringing back memories now.
Yeah, we took over A-Hay block.
Sharko Land spoke on A-Hay. He spoke on
I think Sharko Land A-Hay.
Yeah,
he was A-Hay. Him, Lord,
A-Hay. I remember that as a shorty.
So you sure spoke on that name. I heard that name. You speaking on. So okay, you know, you spoke on being in the building, so it's like coming up in that building, there's a lot of names. Like we got J-Man, Melly, we got Reese, who else? There's a lot of motherfuckers.
Wook and Bernie
Bernie, a lot of motherfuckers.
Even Chicky for STL.
Yeah, they from over there,
Chicken.
Keon from over there. He from over there,
So talk about going. I heard DJ U. He said his daddy was the janitor or something. I don't know if y'all remember that. His bike got took by his bike got took over there. Reese bought him the bike. But anyway, though, talk about growing up over there in that building. Like what it was like. Like, you know, you said it was like y'all had to get adjusted to being on the blocks. What it was like in that building growing up as a shorty.
I mean, like I said, everybody, we had our little cliques and like E-Day from the building too.
Yeah, I'm BD.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is though. Yeah, Hood up too. But the thing is though, when we was in the building, I didn't hang with E-Day.
Right.
It was E-Day, Steve, and Mike. Mike, they be on the drive now.
Yeah.
They had and Gary. They had their own team. It was me, Dabo Duda, Lil Reese, Dub. You know what I'm saying? Like we all had our little team. You know what I'm saying? We used to fight each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro from that too.
Yeah, bro used to be with us.
Bro,
he used to be with our little squad and shit. But yeah, we used to fight E-Day in them little squad and shit. So if you fuck with each other,
so then y'all ended up at 600.
You know what I'm saying? Like we stayed in it, we like everybody in the building, but it's like we was beefing.
Yeah. That's how I feel like that's normal for the project though. Like,
so what it was like different flows, like we mobbing on.
Because it was like D block and then when you get to the high floor, it was called SFG unit.
Okay. Like like that project shit was weird though. I ain't gonna lie, cause it's. I feel like, bro, that's just like natural though. When you got so many people in one setting, like everybody can't get along and be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? So you naturally, when it's 100 shorties or 100 people anywhere, it's not gonna be 100 people thinking the same or moving the same or on the same type of timing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you got that many people just congregating in one spot,
and everybody aggressive.
Yeah, it's like, you know, everybody that grew up in that shit in them. But so it's like you everybody can agree. Like even growing up in the projects on the low end, that's how it was for me too. It's just like you gotta naturally. I feel like that's life, bro. It's always gonna be cliques, a little division. Even if y'all grew up in the same place with the same type of upbringing, folks, it's gonna be some type of, friction amongst men, especially, bro. Men, we all got aggressiveness and pride and all of that, folks. So I feel like that's natural. You know what I'm saying?
Project upbringing is different from the upbringing how we bring our kids. Like our kids won't be able to survive that project upbringing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the projects.
Like we gotta go find something to do to have fun. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had the games. Because you po. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had the games. You know what I'm saying? We went stretch without having cable and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you go outside, you have fun with your friends, you find things to get into. You know what I'm saying? These kids now, you take some shit away from them for it's the end of the world.
What? Man, they growing up with cable at the beginning. Nigga, we ain't had cable until we got in high school. Nigga, we ain't have phones till we got in high school. Nigga, my son had an iPad as a 2-year-old. He had a phone as a 3-year-old. Like, I even called my phone. Man, I didn't have a phone till I was about in 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Like, when people could really call me, I got my own line. Shit was like 7th grade, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we had to literally go hands-on.
I ain't have it till high school.
That's what I'm saying.
They want to keep track of you.
As soon as you come out the womb, you got a iPad, you got cable, Wi-Fi, all that. We didn't know what the fuck. We used to have to go to build it like the Boys and Girls Club to get on the computer. Now everybody got a laptop or some type of shit that get on the internet, folks. We ain't used to be able to get on the internet till we went to the Boys and Girls Club, folks. On BD, we couldn't check our Facebooks and our MySpaces and shit unless we went to the Boys and Girls Club, folks. On Broadway, our tags and shit, we
urban chat.
On BD, we couldn't do none of that. We had to leave the crib to find out who was talking to us on the net, folks. Now it's like it's just whoop right on the phone. You know what I'm saying? We used to have to type one number 5 times to make one letter go on. You be typing like this. You be on that bitch typing for 3 minutes. All you said was hey.
I remember that.
All you said was hey. You on that bitch. That sound like you would type the whole paragraph of book. You on that bitch. You just said hey. You just said good morning. This shit is typed for 5 minutes. You just said, hey, no emojis, no nothing, no photos.
Yeah, you right. You pushing one button 5 times. Yeah, that's funny. Then you fuck up, you got to start over.
Oh, man, that shit was treacherous when I was growing up, folks.
That's funny as hell. All right, so I want to, over there growing up over there, you said, we was poor, it's the trenches, we know it's the trenches, you said it was the project, we was poor. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, I had heard, before the internet, legendary,
the twins.
Yeah, the twins, you know what I'm saying? The one when you on the roof, I don't know if that's true. They said it was like,
they just thought money,
go
ahead. Garbage bags of money, shit. They did that shit, get away, shoes and shit.
So the money wasn't spread around like that. It was still.
With the older motherfuckers.
With the older niggas, Funna was out here and foreign shit, but
with the older motherfuckers,
like they was having major paper, but it was
it was a time, that was real shit.
Yeah, no, that's all them stories real, folks. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a shorty watching.
The Bentley
been through the hood, and it wasn't even just them. They just was the flashiest, bro. It was. More money than them in the
projects was getting money back then.
That's what I say. Like everybody, like
it was real money flowing back then.
And that was the crazy part, folks, because it's like you heard folks say we was poor, but your daddy might have had half a ticket put up somewhere for your uncle might have had $250,000 at his auntie crib or something.
You say that because I'm like, I remember these urban legends.
Yeah, bro. Look, I'm telling you, it's.
But at the same time, you gotta think that's why they got caught. Y'all got bellies. Y'all said this building.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that don't make sense.
Yeah. Like you pulling up in the Bentley to the Jets, like it's crackheads there. What is this? Why you get this?
They was probably young too.
They was young.
They was young as hell.
They're just like when you just brought up Pay the Fool. When you watch it, I watched Pay the Fool the other day. I'm like, hold on. This was making all this money and coming to sleep next to his little brother in a twin bed.
I swear to God,
They was kids, shorties.
You
know what I'm saying? Shorties.
Shorties. Got a phone and everything. He going in the he sharing rooms and shit.
You know what I'm saying? They were shorties. So
yeah.
You learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that if they knew what they know now, it would have been totally different how they was moving.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But they most definitely was shining, and I think they went around down the same time like BMF and all that shit.
Yeah,
I actually
like
want to know.
and
I
all
actually
that.
want to know if they gonna actually put them in the BMF shit, like because they had ties.
Yeah, folks.
They had ties,
bro. All the niggas that was getting money in Iraq, folks, it was M. Back then, that's when everybody could really hustle, because you ain't had to really move. You ain't had to go bust serve. Like, nigga, boy, look, I'm on the project, nigga. I swear, there used to be the funeral lines in the buildings, boy. I'm telling my motherfucker, that bitch going all day, every day on the first floor, shorty. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a question about this, because you know you hear about the infamous lines out west too. You from out, you rotate both ways. But I see you on the interview, you be out west. Who y'all think had the craziest lines, like out west, out south in their heyday? You know what I'm saying?
No, I think
because out west is the money getting.
Like I'm gonna be 100, folk. Like,
because I had heard down on State Street in the projects down.
That's where I'm from, folk. Like, yeah, like, bro, yeah, like, yeah, I would. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know whose was crazy as folk, because what I'm gonna say is this, folk. Like, at the time, like, out west known for its steel.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
They known for its steel.
Yeah, they known for its steel.
But
you know what I'm saying?
And I hate they out south, folk. I feel like it was, cause bro, I feel like out south, like if you from the rack, you know this, folk. Like we is like, I feel like, and a lot of out west people gonna hear this, they gonna probably want to disagree, but this is just like my truth. I feel like out south is like the mecca of the rack, folk. So when it was popping and it was rolling over here, it was rolling. I'm talking about like rolling, folk. Like it was so many kingpins, so many with papes, so many benefiting, you know what I'm saying, out south, folk, that you couldn't tell me nobody, no other part of town was
about more people from out south that went down at that time than out
west. Out west, yeah. I feel like out west got they shine once they was the only side of town known for getting money for real.
But I ain't gonna lie, out west got a rich history too, because that's like the vice lords. They from the
like look, that's why I say all these gangs that old, folk. Like they was doing this shit. All of them got made in the '60s, folk, on BD, and they was different shit back then. Motown and the Mo's got that same type of history, folk. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, bro, out south is like so huge. Like, bro, at one point in time, over east was basically out south. Cause you gotta go out south, then go over east. You know what I'm saying? Like you like out over east is coming southbound, then going to the east side of the south side. You know what I'm saying? So you had out west is like kind of looked at as its own part of town, but when you come out to over east, you gotta come out south first. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go out south to come over east. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go through Stony, but even then, it's like if you ask somebody out west, they gonna be thinking they out south. You know what I'm saying? So out south is a big ass part of territory, and it stretched all the way to the hundreds, folks. From the low end to the hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Even shit.
That's true.
From after about Roosevelt, you out south, because all the rest of the shit past that is considered DT. You know what I'm saying? So this shit huge, folks. Like it's huge, gang. You know what I'm saying? So
you claiming the South Side because like it's more people.
Bro, it's so much. But like I said, all these towns got rich heritage. Like for the Cabrini Greens, even up north and shit like that, they was. Hey, well, nobody getting, man, the Cabrini Greens and they hate folk.
And they was fucking shit up.
They was shit up, and they had it. They had it going on, folks. But back then, folks, with so many projects, like even outside, I feel like we the mecca of the projects out here. Like it was projects for every block, folks. Like for every 3 blocks was a project in the project community, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like big ass projects, the Ekies, the Wells, folks, the Stateway, and all that shit, folk, Calumet buildings, federal buildings, folk, like that shit, bro. It was so many projects, as folk. That's why I be telling people now, like when they be thinking they in places like Opla, they or like outside, they, man, that's the project, bro. That's not. That's you. If you not from the projects, you know what I'm saying. You probably look at that like, all right, okay, we in a trench. There's a bunch of buildings. You know, when you talk about both things, it sounds like it's the same thing. But when you really from the projects, you know, like it's a difference, folks.
Like how the building is not a project building.
Yeah, on BD, folks.
The trenches, the community, a lot of violence. You know, we speaking on you guys. You know, and I seen out certain communities and all that. Now, people rap about it, they getting rich. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people don't really lean on them about giving back to the community. But I had seen a a take that G Herbo had recently, like on the interview, and he was basically saying like he felt like Akademiks should be giving back to the community for profiting off, promoting on the losses of Chicago, drill artists and shit like that.
Yeah.
First, I want to say this because you speaking on growing up with Lil Reese and all that. He was the Grim Reaper. You know what I'm saying? He named him the Grim Reaper. How do you feel about all that? You know what I'm saying? Akademiks. Do you feel like he should pay the community for him talking about y'all?
Even if he don't necessarily give back to the community, he should give back to those people's families. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people that you're speaking on got kids. You know what I'm saying? They got mothers. This is probably out here struggling. You making all this money off. You know what I'm saying? Painting this pitch on them. So you should give back to their families, even if you're not giving back to their community.
Yeah. See, I agree with that part though, because I ain't gonna lie. Like when I heard about the shit, I got asked about it. I think too, and I don't think they asked me in the sense of what he should give back. I think they asked me. No, matter of fact, I did speak on it. This was with Prince Drake. Prince Drake he said that he blamed Act for that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't asked about the philanthropic shit they should do because of what they did. I was asked more about, do I blame them for the shit that was going on? And
I want to hear both answers.
Yeah, I didn't agree. I don't blame them, bro. Like I already said, like when they came and discovered us, the flame was lit. We didn't hate no before they started. I mean, we didn't hate nobody after they started talking about us that we didn't already hate before they started talking about us. You know what I'm saying? That just might have put more eyes, and like you said, certain shit you put more fuel to the fire, maybe. But we already didn't like the we didn't like. We already wanted the niggas dead that we wanted dead. Now, as far as like the philanthropic part and what they should do and what type of role they should play, as far as like giving back to certain shit, I definitely feel like anybody that benefited off this culture at a certain age, now at this big age, folk, we all probably should be giving back, folk. Like I do shit, I just cash up them of the day. They doing a school drive, folk. I'm donating to the school shit. You know what I'm saying?
Behind the scenes,
like we do a lot of shit for the community. For we went out and fed people and everything, bro. Like we fed things. They on that Thanksgiving shit. We went and fed people and all that. Like, bro, if you play a role in sabotaging your stomping grounds, for you should be able to give back to it. You know what I'm saying? In building it back up. If you tore it down, if you help tear it down, you should help build it back up. When you get old enough to see what you went wrong at and see where you probably up at, you should give back or try to build up what you helped tear down. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I do agree with that. Like everybody who benefited or played a part in tearing this shit down need to definitely probably help build it back up. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna play the devil's advocate right now. So how you feel about people saying like, cause Act kind of said that he said he didn't do shit, but report on shit, and when he hear him reporting on it, kind of got y'all lit too. So he said he ain't reported on it in 10 years, so he ain't give him up shit back and miss him and all that.
I guess though he can't say that he got nobody lit because before he discovered who people was, we already was who we was. You just got up on us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't have us lit shit.
How you get us lit if you found out about us though? But this is why I told people, like somebody tried to say that. I said that's an equivalent to the tail wagging the dog, bro.
Or like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't, how you discovered us? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already was doing it, bro. How you think you found out what we was doing? Because we was already doing it and touching forward and getting recognition and shit. You just was the first to do what you did as far as how you covered us and what in the hysterical, dramatic shit you was doing. But as far as like, I don't agree with that getting people caught fool and all of that shit fool because, like I say, you might have added to it, but you didn't give nothing fool. You didn't birth nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like a motherfucker probably already had their name, and it's the reason how you got up on them because you heard this name already.
Yeah, you heard these people, fool. It ain't like we had some of the shit we got available to us now. Back then, like you had to really hear about.
Yeah, you had to then. You had to really hear.
You had to really hear. You had to have your ear to this shit way more than you do now. Right now, you can just. On the internet, you know what I'm saying? Bro, back then,
point it was subculture.
Back then, you had to, like we say, do your research on BD. So it's like, with that being said, folks, I don't be with.
I don't do nothing. That's his profession. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's his profession.
Well, yeah, but on BD, I feel like it wasn't. But then even when he said what he said about like other playing their parts in it, but like folks said, like. They contribute, like bro. Herb got a whole, all of bro. Honestly, right there was for good reasons or not. who played the biggest roles in tearing shit down, they play their parts, bro. All of them got charity organizations and school drives and turkey drives and do something every year for the kids. Like it ain't like in these ages we is not just doing it how we did it then. I don't know really no rapper who was prominent in tearing shit down back then who didn't come back later on after they got their money and got their man right. That ain't try to do better for the trenches. Like even us, folks, we ain't got millions of dollars and shit, but we old enough to recognize this is what we gotta do, folks.
I can contribute in any way.
Folks. Like we ain't ain't even making us do it. Folk be having all type of shit on his mind and on his heart, folk, that he be want to do just because that's the type of role in the type of he is. He feel like that's what we should be on at this age, folk. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got kids now, folks. We can't play a role in tearing down this shit. And we got our shorties out here, they gonna grow up the same way. You know what I'm saying? So we on some shit like, I feel like we doing our part. If Act saying it on some shit like we need to accept and face the roles we played, I feel like we have. You know what I'm saying? Because we all done looked in the mirror and said, we need to do something about this. You know what I'm saying? So now it's your turn to look in the mirror. I need to do something about this. I played a role in that too. Yeah, what's that? You know what I'm saying?
It's a tax write-off anyway.
Yeah.
Like what you tripping on? Like that's what I'm thinking. Like shit, you could spend $100,000. That shit.
Yeah, and it's like we got it, bro. Like we got it. Like any small thing really
help. A negative picture about somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people like mamas and families that send this shit because to your mama, you her baby. You know what I'm saying? What you out here doing in the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's separated. You know what I'm saying? So when you paint this picture of you just painting the pictures they a bad person.
Yeah, and people
you know
even ain't
kids say it like that wasn't my day. They ain't the daddy that I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then some people that shit float around long enough, your kids grow up seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
or it could go the other way. Yeah. Where your son to be like, well shit, if my daddy they saying like I'm gonna be like this.
I'm gonna be like my pops. You know what I'm saying? So it y'all got a trickle effect with it, bro.
How familiar is that in the trenches though, where y'all seen that where it's like daddy's like that, then you see the son trying to chase that, then he end up dead or 1,000 years.
I got teenagers, we going through it right now. We going through it.
This shit,
I try to tell you every day, like we go, you know, so like this is
it's happening
everyday person,
yes, bro.
Right here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like family. So we dealing with that right now.
Yeah, B, that shit is right in our households, folks. We dealing with that shit. That shit is, and it's happening all over, folks. You know what I'm saying? With the way everything is publicized, folks. You know what I'm saying? That's why we trying to clean our acts up now, because it is hard to kind of at that age, folks. When you a shorty, bro, or you a kid, and you trying to find your way, it's hard for you to. Even if it's your parents, folks, take heed to certain shit when you know they live the opposite of how they telling you to live. You know what I'm saying? Like they it's like even though they your kid, they supposed to listen to you. It's kind of hypocritical to them sometimes. Like nigga, you was. But I know
like
you
was.
was.
It's a difference though because we was like going through a survival stage. Right now, the kids they ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? We make a hell of a way for them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They spoiled these days compared to how
That's a fact though. That's a fact because
I think they don't appreciate shit no more. That's how I'm looking at it. My fault. I'm getting out because I got kids.
You know, a lot of shit just normalized though. For like we create a certain because I feel like once you have kids and you don't live like that, folks. When you have them, you be so focused on making sure they live better than you that they,
you know what I'm saying?
They grow knowing about shit that you didn't know about till you was in high school, folks. So now that's normal to them. They take all that shit that you busted your ass for to get and blood, sweat, and tears to provide and put on the table for them. They look at that shit like it's regular. Like you supposed to be doing it, or I should have had this. When really we had to go without a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? We had to grow and. We didn't get a lot of shit till we got old enough to do it and get it ourselves. On BD.
My mama told me, she said that's the reason why she think that, like, you know, I get all the mics.
That's what bred the hustling generation.
I feel like that's why you do it because I couldn't afford to get it to you.
Yeah, and when we got older,
I ain't allowed a mic head.
Yeah, on BD. Folk got hundreds of pairs of them bitches. It's like folk on BD.
All people from the like in urban areas or like hood areas, they relate to that. Like I was. When you got some type of fetish, like I'm buying this now, I got to look up off. I'm doing this now.
We living out our dreams that we couldn't live as children. We giving it to our children. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that I definitely feel like that's definitely that way.
And okay, I want to ask this real quick, Trick. Then I want to get into some of this shit that's going on, like But anyway, though, with True Trigger, like, so you did a Sawbuck, bro. You left early 2011. You 10 straight. You did.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So, and what was that like? You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't your first bit because you said you just came home and you ready to take.
You can really say it was because I didn't do number 6 months at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know
First bit.
The first bit was just 6 months.
County time.
No,
he went to prison.
3 in the county, 3 in the joint. You know, so I came home. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that 10 years, that was really. I look at this as my first bid. But yeah, it was hard. You know what I'm saying? Like me being young and I've got this big chunk of my life that's gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? Every last 20, gone. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm away from my kids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was hard on me.
Yeah, that's just to chime in on. I know that's his question, but that shit was hard on all of us, folks. You know what I'm saying? Because when Trigga went down, folks, and there's no shade to the rest of the big ass folks, but when folks went down, it was like we lost hope, folks. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, when folks got booked, we was going through it, folks. Like. We had like that little last 6 months, folks was probably out here. We was getting, it was belt the ass, folks, and I can admit that, folks. You know what I'm saying? And
D-Steve,
Baldy, Shaq got killed right. And
that was all in 1 year.
Within from July of 2011 to February of 2012, 4 of the guys got killed, and that was just from our block. We lost O and all type of niggas, folks.
So yeah, we was taking
and that span too.
Toon got killed. You know, it was a lot going on because, and then another thing you gotta look at it as we was on the winning side for so long. When the shit started happening to us, it's like we
didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
we did, and then a lot of like not knowing how to take it. That a lot of felt that, bro, and
a lot of niggas scattered.
They scattered. So that's why I was finna say, be like when folks got booked. He was like the last of the Mohegan as far as the big guys. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was still there. I was a lot of people scattered. Like,
folks was still 10 toes.
Because I love, but a lot of people scattered.
Folks.
Some niggas went and started claiming other hood, like scattered. Like when we got that pressure, started getting on the end, we was in the middle.
Yeah.
You got Jailhouse City, 600, MOB. You know what I'm saying? Like we in the middle. So it's like they tag teaming us. You know what I'm saying? When that pressure got on us, a lot of niggas got them showed their true colors.
Yeah, and folks was still out there with us, like still trying to slide and provide for his shorties, and like we needed that because we was still growing, folks. You know what I'm saying? We was trained to a degree, but we was still growing, folks, and we was losing who we was using to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like we needed these things. We needed folks out here. You know what I'm saying? So when a lot of that shit started happening, folks, that shit up like the shorties, bro. Like I used to be going to see the guys, bro. Like I was a shorty. I went to see bro them when they was fighting that shit, bro. I'm coming in that bitch as a kid, folks. Like even when 4 of them got booked and all the rest of the guys, nigga, when D-Rose them got booked, now I went to the county and called 3 of the guys down, folks. Like I was going to check in, folks, cause it's like what they left out here for. It was like, man, like it was going on for. I was going to see bro them to get some type of
I just talked to you on the phone.
Peace and sanity for. And he was booked for. He got booked on the phone before. I used to be on the phone with folks. We used to be writing each other and all that, folks, cause that was my big homie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, folks, this shit got wild. I ain't gonna even lie. And that was a rough part in 600 history. You know what I'm saying? So when 4 of them caught that case, folks, and did that 10, folks, at the beginning of that shit, folks, it wasn't no light at the end of the tunnel because we was already going through a lot, folks. We was losing folks to jail and death, folks. 4 of them was getting indicted and all type of shit, B.
But B was out there turning up. And that's a whole another thing, like going to jail and don't nobody in jail know what 600 is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was another thing, like I still have to make a mark in jail if I was like my block.
Because we was new.
They didn't know what the fuck 600 was. When I come on the deck and they be like, I'm from 600. 600, what you mean, 300?
Yeah, they thinking the motherfucker 300.
600,
like,
you know what I'm saying? But now they know.
Right,
now they know.
For sure. Damn, so that's rough though, bro. How old was you? You caught that case?
19.
19, okay.
Yeah.
So you 19,
Listen to that dude, folk 19. So he had already been in
Carrying all
prison
that
before. We calling 4 of them the big guys, bro. I be joking about this shit, but this shit is dead serious, bro. Like 4 of them not even old enough to buy a pack of blunts out the stove. But these are big homies though. This how I tell y'all young we was in this shit, folk. You know what I'm saying? Like so this shit, like this how real the world. We depending on big bro.
I'm thinking about it's like the shit we was doing. like grown niggas wasn't even doing that shit.
For niggas 35 wasn't doing
like,
it.
We had heart, and that's on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we had heart. Like shawties, we had heart.
Was y'all big homies like scared of y'all though? Like man, like I ain't fucking with y'all.
No big homies.
They was the start of the big guys.
Like we had.
Right, because you said y'all started the right.
We had something going on with MOB. So MOB they had big homies. So they was like, man, we want to call a beating and shit, woo woo. So we pulled up. So when they big homies, he out there snapping and shit like, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, they into it with y'all. They ain't telling us what the fuck going on. Y'all coming with shit like, but we want to talk to y'all big guys though. You know what I'm saying? We tell you, it's like, we ain't got no big guys. So dude, like, that's when y'all coming up here doing all that shit. Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They was fucked up too. They like, damn.
That's what I say, bro. We started to like everybody had big homies until like 600 got invented, and we in like our hood did what we did, bro. We was a bunch of shorties. Even our big homies was shorties. Why
everything was so moving so recklessly. We ain't had nobody showing us the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So everything was so recklessly, and I used to say that shit back then. Until late before I got booked, I feel like that MOB they had big homies, so they was showing they showed us the ropes as far as when it came to
a lot
the
of
war.
That shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was moving like how
a certain different way. Yeah.
We weren't moving like that. We was moving reckless. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have nobody showing us like this what you do. They was moving like, you know
militant
what I'm saying?
A little
militant,
bit,
yeah.
bro.
It was moving.
Yeah, they was moving.
So when y'all used to see that shit, hold on, we gotta tighten up these motherfuckers.
No, I felt some type of way.
Yeah.
I used to feel some type of way. Like, damn, fuck we doing wrong.
That's crazy.
Fuck we doing wrong, B.
I'm big, fuck. Real shit.
Trigga, you said you was 19 when you caught that case. It was what, early or late 2011? Okay. And what it was like?
Yeah, that was like December.
Yeah, it was
late.
Yeah, it was super late.
Yeah, that was super late.
Yeah, super late.
So going into that year, you had just lost 2 prominent members of your block.
We lost D-Thing,
Lil Steve and Baldy,
and the other Lil Steve.
Yeah, and the other Lil Steve, bro. Yeah.
We lost OD Perry.
OD Perry.
And
Platoon.
Yeah.
Damn. Then you got caught up.
Yeah, nothing caught up.
Do you mind me asking what you got caught up for? Was that an indictment?
No, that was I was fucking around on Ada. I got caught in a little indictment and shit, but no, that was before that. For that, I got locked up for the robbery.
Damn, they gave you a suburb? Damn. Okay, for sure. So 2011, you lost all them people. You in the county, you 19. What's going through your head at that time? You feel me?
I mean, it was hard being up in that motherfucker fighting that case like that. What was going through my mind? I mean, shit. I'm fighting for my life right now because at the same time, it was 21 to 45.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me enhancement. So, you know, I was fighting for my life and shit. So it was hard thing to deal with. You know, especially at a young age and shit.
Especially with all of the other, you know, the losses and all that going on. You know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it's a different type of feeling when you outside losing somebody and when you on the inside losing somebody because you just in the cell all day. So that shit your man, you know, just thinking and shit.
How you cope with it? You know, being booked and you can't like go get no weed, you can't go have a drink, you can't go have no pussy, like you know what I'm saying? Like how do you cope with it? The stress and all that.
I think that you know you adapt to every situation that you in.
Mm-hmm.
So after so long of me being locked up and losing people, it's like you adapted to the shit. And what I mean by that is because when I came home, E-Day was the first person. That died, you know what I'm saying, as far as like on the block, me being free. So it's like I gotta adapt back to losing somebody on the outside. Now I'm on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you adapt to your situation, your circumstances and shit.
Definitely have to adapt.
I adapted to me losing because I lost a lot of people when I was up in you know, LA. Yeah. Stello, Lil Boo, and they Lil Boo and Stello died like once apart.
Yeah, it was close, bro.
Like April and July.
Yeah, that shit was definitely
it's like
tough.
Lil Boo died in April, Stello died in July. I didn't get over Lil Boo yet, so when Stello did die, I cried when Lil Boo died. When Stello died, I ain't cried. Like I talked the shit to the folks, like what the f***? Because Stello was one of the people that I did talk to. I could pick up the phone in the car while I was doing my time. So it's like when he died, I was pissed at him. Like what the f***? Like when you expect to see people when you come home. When you come home, you ain't seeing these people.
Yeah.
Damn, so you kind of held it against them, a personal thing for them, like you supposed to be here type.
Because like Stello ain't give me a chance to get over me grieving on Lil Boo.
Mm-hmm.
So then when he got killed, it's like, what the
Yeah.
like, I had just talked to him on Sunday. I think I found out he got killed on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I had talked to him Sunday. He said he was in the hospital because of the sickle cells. He like, got these pictures printed out. I'm gonna send them to you. So I was hoping that I had got those pictures, but he never got a chance to send them out because I never got them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, going in that motherfucker at 19 and then getting that time, like that was a hard pill to swallow. Like, who the fuck want to sit up there and sign that name on a paper and you just doing it? You going for a decade?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
And your prime too. You know what I'm saying? That's your glory years. You know what I'm saying?
But now that I, you know what I'm saying, that made it through it, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that I won't change it though. Because what you go through in life, it make you who you are.
And you want to change all the pain, all of the trauma.
I want to change. I want to change.
Fuck. That's deep, man. So, you spoke on Stella, like people, you know, I had saw, I believe, Mimo and Breezy on an interview together, and they were speaking on like Stella, he began this by Ops, but he didn't get killed by Ops. I don't know how he lost his life, but I heard it went through Ops. Is that true, or that ain't necessarily? We don't got to speak on how, but I just heard it.
Speak on it. It's a crazy story behind it.
It's a crazy story behind it.
Yeah, so, but it went through Ops though. And if when I speak on people that didn't lose their life to them, how do y'all feel about stuff like that?
I just like people to shut the fuck up. I just like people to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if something happened to the person over here, you had to do like, why did you make yourself a part of that shit? Just shut the fuck up.
For sure.
You really make yourself a target too, though. That's the crazy part. I don't be understanding that shit. It's like, that shit, wow, man. But yeah, so y'all okay? Give it back to the community. You know, unity movement, Golden Child. Young Will, out of the trenches, we seen y'all around, you know, y'all really y'all got faces y'all out there on Front Street, passing out food and shit. Like, now we seen a tragedy earlier this year, last month or so with Melo Bucks. She trying to do an album release party, she doing something positive, she out the way a little bit, trying to get out the way of the trenches. Tragedy happened. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to get back, y'all faces. Y'all think about shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could just go down and you know what I'm saying?
I still thinking like that. Like, the moment you walk out that door, the first thing, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get back in that door. So when you move throughout your daily way of life, you gotta move cautious. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of motherfuckers be on my ass about that shit. You know, even him. They feel like, I ain't gonna say loose, but he had to tell him like, man, you tweaking, you don't know who you are.
Yeah, because folks, that's what he be battling, bro. Like, I think sometimes because that amount of time he spent in jail, he don't know or understand how much, like, out there he is. You know what I'm saying? He think, like, you know, he pay homage to his little bros and he see what we done built and he ain't get a chance to build that yet. So he be looking at it like, okay, I'm more of a in the back guy, but like what I had to explain to him since he been home, it's like, bro, you is no more than you give yourself credit for, man. But he's starting to realize it now. He gets stopped out a lot. People, oh, ain't you Trigga from hell? You the rap, you know what I'm saying? And he's starting to realize it now. But at first he didn't believe it. Well, I ain't want to see believe it, but it ain't registered to him just hearing it from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I always looked at him a certain way. So he probably look at me like, man, you know, you probably look at me like, you know what I'm saying? So, but in the world, he started to understand like how he viewed and how many people know him.
That's one of the big ass smoke
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of their faces. That's one of the originals, folks. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the motherfuckers who, like, everybody who we fuck with or love, that's who they was under. You know what I'm saying? So when people understand the lineage of all this shit, they paying homage even though they don't know him or probably never brushed across him before because he was booked. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, especially people like me, I never, like, fell short with that when they came to, like, paying folks his respect or as far as, like, making sure they know who responsible, folks. You know what I'm saying? I always used to be just letting niggas know. Like, and I do that with D-Thing too, folks. You know what I'm saying? Because without for them, it'll be no us. You know what I'm saying? And everything, and I mean everything that the people love about us or liked about us as far as what we was on or even our train of thought. Like, we got it from Trigga, folks. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had to try to drill that in his head. Like, bro, he know you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I done talked about you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even on some street shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga in the streets. Like, oh yeah, that's big bro. Like, even when we was in jail, like, niggas used to be calling me like, nigga, like he said, you went in, Nick 600 wasn't even established. Niggas used to be like in jail, like, boy, we got a nigga named Trigga. I'm like, boy, that's big bro, that's big 60 on phone now. Like, you nigga, I'm in prison too, doing this shit. Like, he in prison, I'm in prison. Niggas like, hey, boy, I'm done with such and such. I'm like, boy, yeah, you gotta make sure he, that's one of them ones, folks. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was just like spreading out. You know what I'm saying? So by the time folks came home, he been home now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he been trying to make sure we drive the point home that he is like, he's just like us in that manner. You know what I'm saying? He might not have 100,000, 200,000 followers, but the impact, it's on the way. Bro, all that shit is on the way. But yeah, but bro, it's like he's starting to understand now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So speaking on the tragedy though, like being out in Chicago, like do y'all feel like she moved enough out the way? Being that, you know, probably that is cracking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause some people like, no, you can't do nothing in Iraq. But it's like, I mean, she wears somewhere where.
Bro, this what I'm gonna see. And you gotta elaborate on this too though, bro. You know, I feel like whenever you doing an event or anything and you somebody out here, folk, you always trying to, I feel like we all think we going through all the measures to keep us and our people safe. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about the amount of safety you can like create. It's sometimes you got to put yourself in the mind of your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why a lot of shit, like, I go outside every day, bro. But like, if I'm gonna have an event, I put myself in the mind of a crash dummy. You know what I'm saying? A who really want me dead or go out their way to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it'll stop me from doing certain things or just making sure that I take extra precaution, because I feel like everybody who got something to do, I'm sure Melo Bucks thought she was taking precaution, man. I'm sure it was some security that I seen it on the videos of her rapping in there before everything happened. She had security following her around even in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably sure everybody thought that they was taking the necessary precautions to protect them and their people.
Well, they still probably didn't think they expect for anything
to happen down there. You know what I'm saying?
Celebrating some shit.
Yeah, you feel? And then it's like, bro, when you go, like, see, unfortunately, we was introduced to us having to do shit or shit being done to us or our enemies downtown. We was introduced to that early. Yeah, Doug got killed downtown. His brother got shot downtown by one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, that shit happened. Yeah,
we like had our own
we knew downtown. We had our own downtown work on
BD. We had downtown blocks. We had downtown blocks.
We was the go downtown, baby. That was our block. But we done had 10 fights in front of the Apple store.
Yeah, in front of the Apple store. That was our block.
Bro, that was our shit, bro. Like, we was like, when we went on the block, we was to catch the train, DT. Even we'll take the bus. We'll take State or King Drive somewhere through all the way down to 22nd or get on the Green Line, take that bitch to Roosevelt or past Roosevelt. Like, we used to go DT and get it on and have shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that goes back to I was the oldest motherfucker out there with
out there, bro, with these kids. I'm telling you, B. Trigga was active with us, bro. I'm telling you, B. Because a lot of motherfuckers wasn't going down there, but bro, he was going. I'm big getting on that train. We used to take, nigga, even on the red line, we'll walk all the way up the trade to the damn line, get down there. You know what I'm saying? Get off on Chicago, bro. And stay.
Long ago.
Get off right there in front of the McDonald's on phone them and get out here. Bro, I'm David. Right in front of McDonald's. Get right out here, folks. So we was introduced to that shit early. You know what I'm saying?
We fought the moles down there too.
On David, we did. And I shook up with phone. I laugh about that shit all the time. I was like, we whooped your ass, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They call ill thing too.
On David, folks. Like,
they call ill thing.
I swear to God, I remember that shit like it was yesterday, nigga, because D-Rose and Mac had just snatched the iPhone. They shot towards the train on bro. Way before we did, because they had just got out on them. Oh, they got out of there quick, so they ain't even get it. Because it's so crazy, if D-Rose hadn't snatched that iPhone, he would have been able to stop us from fighting them. Because that's where his family from. They would have seen our bill and be like, oh, shit, who was the band? But because he wasn't there, we instantly bumped.
The crazy about that, we was with Young Money.
Yeah, on B. We was with TYMB. TYMB was to be up with us, folks.
They was with us.
Oh, baby, we was be down there getting it on. So we was introduced to hack and go left DT. Cause I ain't gonna lie, we really wouldn't never get caught for none of the shit we was even doing down there. You know what I'm saying? Unless we got caught later down the line. But at that point in time, like, no, we get away. So we understood that downtown, it looked cool. It wasn't safe though. You know what I'm saying? But for a lot of people, they didn't experience that yet. So they still got some type of sense of comfort when they move towards that area or play towards that area, folks. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, you still in Chicago, so I'm pretty sure they still took those precautions, like I said. But at the end of the day, it is a sense of comfort that could come with downtown or hanging downtown.
I think
or doing
it just happened
anything.
at the wrong time. Like, I was like her release party because dude had just got killed.
Yeah, it's a lot,
like,
bro.
It happened at the wrong time.
Yeah, like, bro, because I remember, bro, like, when shit used to happen to our ops, folks, I don't want to say we used to have to get put up, but it was a whole different movement with us.
You know, what?
It's wartime, folks, when a drop or a certain shit go down.
They out here.
Yeah, because I swear to God, when we used to die, it used to be a ghost town. When we used to lose niggas, well, you could hear a pin drop on our shit. I'm telling you, folks. Like, everybody knows.
They finna be out here.
Yeah, they know what's finna happen, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when that type of shit go on, B, you just gotta play this shit how you gotta play it, folks. And unfortunately, like I said, I know how it feel being a rapper trying to put out your first project. That's your baby, folks. And that shit shouldn't be, ruined by shit like this, folks. That stain everything, folks. Like, I still remember how it was.
Kind of up your career too, cause like the people probably like she bring violence.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she
ain't even what she on. She trying to make it up out this shit.
Yeah, it's just a real unfortunate situation, man, and I hate it happen.
Cause I was seeing a lot of shit like, well, the shit she rapping about is what comes, but at the same time though, we that don't mean shit because that's what she rapping about.
Yeah, I was gonna ask y'all about that because she like. Probably been like a month or so later, I seen she did a diss song. She kind of do twerk music. She do like party shit a lot. But she did a diss song after that, and I was wondering like, damn, it's probably gonna make it hotter for her. I don't know. But how y'all feel about that with females like kind of playing into that shit? Like, is it like too far for y'all, or y'all is like it is what it is?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't listen to female. I feel like it's their time right now. I feel like it's the females' time right now because I feel like we got more female rappers than we did ever.
Yeah, for sure.
What I'm saying? So I support it. But she made a diss track to saying what?
Like, she was So this is what I feel about it, right? So with Melo, I just feel like, at least Melo not one of them bitches who like do it out of thin air. Like Melo actually got a hood and behind her, bro. You know what I'm saying? She actually associated with certain shit. And like I told you, bro, you could be an idiot or you could be like acknowledge you could read the tea leaves, bro. Like Melo could be dumb and try to like disassociate herself from shit, but you are who you are, and where you from is where you from to your enemy, bro. So no matter what, they know if they catch you anywhere, they probably could catch this person or that person, which is why you have shit like what happened at her. They probably don't give a that Melo might not even been a target. But they know if you having a gathering somewhere, it's gonna be like how Herb down. We might have seen Baby and you know what I'm saying? Like niggas who we actually could get points from killing. Or hurting.
And I ain't gonna let Melo roll his head.
She raw as fuck, bitch. Bro, she the best female rapper in the rack for sure. Like she the best, folk on BD. So it did, folk. What you gotta understand is too, with all the recognition, folk, it's more people trying to harm you and hurt you, folk. Like it's so much hate coming with having fame and clout, folk. People, because it's like in the streets, folk. It's a point system. We all know that, folk. It's certain. Out here, you could catch a hat and they never got a slide or tote a gun ever again in your life. Right. On BD, and that could be your first or second slide. You caught, what's his name? You ain't, that's worth for them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, something of these is chasing that, folks. Like, what? I could go up the score and be up like that. I'd be a legend in my hood for life.
The streets crazy. With it being like that.
I'm telling you, bro. This shit is a point system for real.
That's how it is. Like, cause you got some people that make it to their 40s. Some people make it to their and then still get gunned down. Yeah. You survived all that shit.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Big Primo. That made me think about him. I did an interview with him. He was an older guy. He lost
I just celebrated his birthday when he just turned 43.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went to the funeral and
Big Primo.
Matter of fact, his obituary in the car.
Yeah, I'm dead.
His obituary in the car.
I'm dead. Yeah, Big Primo was one of the guys. For one of
And I was in the county with Primo. You know what I'm saying? So to see, and I always say that, yeah, he was. To see him fight for his life, while us getting out there, and you come home and lose your life. That shit, that shit.
It was depressing when I seen it.
It was crazy to me. It was crazy to me. I supposed to have went out that night. Remember, I ain't even go out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That shit threw my whole vibe off.
Yeah.
That's deep, man.
That shit threw my vibe because that man fought. He fought for his life. And he came home.
And gave the time back. They had gave for like 80 years. On bro for like 3 murders or 2 murders or some shit like that.
You fought for your life and came home and got your life took.
It was some shit like it.
Yeah, folk shit was crazy.
Damn, man.
But like when shit be happening, like the shit that be happening now, I always make the comment like it let me know that I'm getting old because the old chicken, I don't get no about that shit.
You get more sympathetic and sentimental to all this shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell you, I said the same shit in the interview. I might have been with you, B.
Motherfuckers from the other side that I don't like using. We too grown to be using the word ops.
Yeah.
But when they be down and shit, like damn.
Oh, David.
You know what I'm saying? The old trigger, man, I don't get no fuck dude. But he's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a purpose, and this is not our purpose.
Oh, David.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't our purpose.
We just lost in the sauce sometimes. But it's like motherfucker got to figure a way to, like how you said, it's the mindset. That's really what it is.
Yeah, and like I always say, my biggest fear is dying and ain't accomplish shit in life. It's like you just a wasted life.
On David.
You're a wasted life.
On
you know
BD.
what I'm saying? That's my biggest fear.
Time, though, so you kind of probably got that fear in there. Like you just seen a lot of motherfuckers got life and a lot of motherfuckers. Coming up 60 bars, 80 bars, you got that to do. I'm finna come home.
I'm finna come home. Yeah, I went through that when I was in Menard. You know what I'm saying? Where one of my people told me, like, start telling people, you know what I'm saying, how much time you got because these people here got lives in the 80s and shit like that. You know, so I was even in the cell with somebody that had 45 years. You know what I'm saying? So I seen what he was going through. You feel me? The crying and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, that's what people don't talk about. They think it's the, you know, they don't talk about that part. Like,
no, I was in the cell with his name. I remember the nigga name, DeAndre Hiller. He was from Brick Squad. I was in the cell with him. He like, and we did our fighting in there, but we never got moved out of the cell with each other. You know how some people like, CEO, get me moved up out of here. We didn't do none of that shit. We got it on. You know what I'm saying? We didn't talk for days, and then we back talking again. We got it on, but I started to understand like he going through something. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never gonna see like. He either gonna get up out of here when he 45 years, he gonna get up out of here when he old as hell, he gonna get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? He going through something mentally.
60 or some shit.
That's some shit, like I ain't gonna lie. You know, when you just mentioned that, it made me think about Kiddo. He just got bumped with a switch, but before that, like when he first came home, I had interviewed him, and he was talking, I asked him about a time that he spoke on when King Von, they were cellies, he was speaking about being cellies with the op. He's just like, he was about to fight somebody and King Von took the fade for him, fought the for him. I'm like, damn, how the fuck that work if y'all don't like each other or whatever? So I fast forward, I did the interview there, whatever happened, he go to his grave site, he take a picture, whatever. So I was wondering, like, you know, what did y'all think when y'all saw that? Did y'all know that Von fought for him at a point?
No, I didn't know, but I seen when he spoke on it.
I mean, he spoke, that I feel like that's like, he had to admit that, you know what I'm saying? So like, but then, what do you feel like the disrespect come from? Was it like somebody did something behind the scenes? I don't know. I had
to pause that.
I think for he just bro because like
everybody taking the time out of the day to do goofy.
Yeah, for I ain't gonna lie because I don't think like you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? No, some real shit, man. And long live my boy Von,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah.
But anybody taking the time out that day that's chasing it. You know what I'm saying? Like you overdoing it.
Especially if it's really.
But you already got your platform.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You go a whole totally different route with your platform. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all, it didn't unprompted from y'all point of view. Y'all just think he just.
That was lame to me.
Yeah,
that was lame.
Like I ain't
gonna lie. On my end, and I'm speaking for my 600 block, we not even thinking about to even take us, let's go grab somebody grave something, do some goofy ass shit like that for that's kid shit.
And then that's why he used to tweet me out, and I spoke on this before with Kiddo, like, bro, you is our age. You not 19. Come on, not 17.
And I was in the county, like he wasn't.
Yeah,
you know
be like
so it be tweaking me out when I see him doing the things he do because like this is not really you.
He got 10-2 around that time. Foden was all in 9-1.
That's why I always look at like you chasing it because this is not really you. It's like you chasing it. It's like the image, the image that people portray. That shit take you a long way, and it have them up like the outside people think like this what it is. It ain't that.
I'm David.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
For sure.
So you was booked. You was booked with him at a point when you was in the county and shit like that. So what was y'all relationship like? Cause if I don't fuck with him, was y'all cool?
Nah, right. We was in the county, but said Woo was on deck with me. You know what I'm saying? Me and Woo got like this, but at the same time though, is where we come from at the same time. And my baby mama Star and Woo was cousins. You know what I'm saying? So me and Woo was like this. We ain't had no problems up in that motherfucker. And when motherfuckers came on deck and they think this what it is, Woo was letting motherfuckers know that it ain't that.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, why you don't think that we could operate like how motherfuckers operate in jail where it's like, okay, this shit cease and desist or whatever, we chilling. Why you don't think that could trickle down to the streets? Do you think it's like too many?
I mean, in jail, you gonna get your ass whooped. Right now, people ain't getting their ass whooped on the outside. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time though, in jail, we wasn't we didn't do one love in jail. We didn't do that shit. Bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He still locked up. You know what I'm saying? Me, bruh, Dabo, Mizzle, you had Law in there at the time, Richo from 300. You know what I'm saying? We came in there and broke that shit up.
Vernie, T-Slick.
Yeah, so like how you spoke on Primo, when we came in on that type of time, and they was the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They weren't used to that shit because they been there. You know what I'm saying? They been there on the structure. You know what I'm saying? They doing the one love and shit. So we came in there, it was like we was breaking up something that they already had. But the thing is though, I just lost brothers. So I'm not finna come here and ride with nobody from off the block that didn't kill my peoples. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't gonna do that.
Yeah, it was a lot of y'all. Oh, I remember that. For y'all was in there
we
so
came in there
deep.
we broke it up.
Well, Booney Mo was in there. Boy, Boona. It was, boy, y'all was.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we started off in 1. So I got moved to 9 because I was fighting and shit. So
Savage
when
came
I went
in
to
there.
9 and tried to do that shit, I mean it went. But when I seen the GDs and the football on the back getting on,
they was.
Listen, B. When I looked at man in his eye, I looked at me in his eye, I told him, like, I ain't doing one love. I'm doing BD and Breed. That's it. Bro. You know what I'm saying? He asked the Breeze, like, is this what y'all do? They said, yeah. But when that deck got sent up, because first off, the man told me, like, man, who the fuck is you?
I'm David.
That's just bad. Well, you know what I'm saying? When I came on deck, and I was like, what the B's and Breeds that we went to the gym and shit, and I told, like, we had, you know, when you go politic when you go to the gym. So I'm like, man, we not doing one love, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna do BD and Breed. So we going to a little meeting with one love and shit, the GDs, and I tell them like this what it is. Then they looked at me and said, man, who the f is you?
Bro. I'm Dave.
You know what I'm saying? So man, I'm Trigga for Woo, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't doing no rap with no GDs, you know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all agreeing with this and shit, so beating them like, yeah. So but when the deck got set up with the GDs and the football, and I seen that nigga T in action, this who the I got into it with. That nigga stabbing shit, folks. Stabbing shit, folks. I wasn't ready for that, man. I wasn't ready for that, folks.
Oh, BD, folks. Say, I'm winning that. Don't worry about it.
Y'all say one love, that's what it is. Come on, G, man.
Where you was from, the area?
T was from Inglewood, but he said he was never coming home. He let that be known. He told them like this: if the day ever gets sent up, just let me do me. Y'all going home. Y'all got little cases. I'm not going home. You know what I'm saying? So when that day, I see what he was talking about. He was stabbing shit. And when the COs came in, he talking to them like, y'all see my work? Y'all see my work? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, I ain't getting to it, this nigga. I'm glad he didn't do me like that. I'm glad. This is just like me getting introduced to the county lifestyle because we outside, we playing with guns and shit. Like to actually sit up there and stab and you watching like that's take a different type of animal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That shit got tears in my eyes. Hold on, man. This shit weird, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't believe that shit, bro.
Stabbing niggas, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of business shit. Cook County is a different type of place. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go here, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was just funny to see it. This a perfect segue. Cause this some funny shit too, man. Look, man, tell you, I ain't gonna lie, bro. T asked G, like, what's up with you, G? Like, and my mama like, look, bro, like, you know, the little chicks, like, they talking about you got a decent shot, but you love to eat ass. You like, how you covered, bro? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Fuck, that blew me, fuck. I ain't even gonna lie, fuck. Folk, I swear to God, folk, how I was looking at that shit, folk, is this, right? And this is what I don't like about no apps that's anonymous, folks. When people is anonymous, they sit up and they talk in a way where they know it can't nothing happen to come from it, folks.
But when the app come out?
So look, the app is originally, folks, an app that's supposed to be used for bitches protection. Like the app was made so safe, and you know how they got them dating apps and shit, folks. This app is basically to let you know, like, red flags on some of the niggas you might be fucking with. Like, he might be a sexual predator or a rapist or, you know what I'm saying? We didn't got an app, folks, but we should have had an app, but this was their app. This was for the girls to let niggas let each other know, like, yeah, he might be a sexual assault to somebody or rape the kid or like that was for like really to protect the women because everybody don't know the niggas they inviting in their crib and yeah, like he might have killed the bitch before, you know what I'm saying, and beat it or something like. So this was supposed to be an actual app to help the women, and they turned it. You know, bitches, they gotta turn everything good to bad, folks. So when they did that they turned that bitch into a straight sneak this app, and it's anonymous, folks. Like you gotta put your information and shit in, but your actual username and all that is all like anonymous shit, bro. Nobody know who is on that bitch talking. So they just on that bitch talking, and I think what really threw me out, folks, was. I feel like, first of all, they were saying a bunch of the shit about everything. There's some hurt hoes get on that bitch out here. I seen 30 posts about he say he eat ass, he do this, that, and that. So I feel like they was lying for one. And for two, I just felt like...
Hold on. You felt like they was lying about what?
I felt like they was lying on niggas, bro. I felt like they was lying on niggas, bro. On BD, I felt like they was lying. They was lying on me.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
They was lying on me, bro. Bro, they was lying, folks. On B, on D thing, they was lying, folks. I ain't gonna leave it like that, bro.
That one of my brother was going.
Yeah, bro. They lying on me, folks. That's it. Hey, they lying on 4th grade. They putting back in the L, folks. Oh, look, they lying like a motherfucker, folks. I swear to God, folks, they bapping on that bitch. And then on top of that, I'm like, oh, it's a girl app. What you think this ain't get it? I'm gonna show y'all something. I got on that bitch, boy, and I got in on BD. I got in that bitch. And look, soon as I get in, this is how you know this shit be crazy. I get in, boy, same day. Shade room. Yeah, they just got hacked. 200,000 girls, information all over the internet. Oh yeah. Get these hoes. Boy, they was posting bitches. There's so many bitches getting turned into lids and CPS right now. They don't even know.
They want to know all that info.
The hackers leaked their whole link, boy. See, when you go to a motherfucker profile, it don't got none of they shit on there. But to get in the actual app, you gotta see selfies, pictures of your ID, all that. On BD, folks, they got their whole pictures of these bitches' IDs with their addresses, their birth name, birth date. City they in.
I feel like they stupid anyway for even doing that because I know the person that created the app ain't taking your information.
Yeah, bro.
Because people trust apps.
They trust apps, folks.
It's on your phone.
As soon as I find out an app, I gotta upload some too personal shit. I don't want the app no more, bro. On BDs, folks. But
all to find out if not right or not.
All to really go on that bitch and play with niggas and tarnish their name. That's really all they doing, folks.
See, they have Breezy on that too.
Yeah, bro. Nobody who really get bitches got good reviews, bro. I'm talking about it's like hoes was on there trying to turn you away from new hoes. And the thing about it, what it was so goofy was y'all was getting these more play. Well, you know how many hoes they thought I was an ass eater. They thought, oh, he eat ass all day. We eat groceries for breakfast. Like, boy, they hopping in my shit like, oh yeah, baby, how you doing? I love you. I'm not even touching you. I'm BD, but you want to go? You might have gave me some time. Nah, I'm gonna go. That's why I say I can't wait till this Hoefax app come out. Boy, wait till we could do y'all like y'all did us. I said, boy, I'm lying on bitches. I'm doing y'all like I'm getting on that bitch. Every bitches I never seen before. Eat gooch. I'm saying, I'm beating, I'm going that bitch. This bitch lick gooch. You could piss on her, she like it. She freaky. Don't go Gray. I'm going that bitch. Her shit stink. What? Oh, that bitch, boy. I'm lying on Beyonce on that app. What?
No, you know how Cassie's get wild.
Yeah, I'm yeah. I'm saying, boy, look, this bitch Cassie Jr. Oh, them Gray. I'm going on hoes. Don't let me get an app. Don't let me get a hold of that Hoefax app, boy. Let that bitch drop. These hoes gonna be deleting their Instagrams, boy. I'm putting shit on bitches. Oh, she got AIDS. I'm putting it out there. I'm shutting a bitch. Oh, hey, you hear me, Trigga, man? I'll put a bitch in the blender. You feel me? I guarantee you ain't go see. They was sending us bitches when they was lying. You bitches won't see another inbox DM, like on Instagram, nothing. You will go bitch like, no, this bitch got the clout. Yeah, I'm beating, I'm telling you, it's over. Okay,
man. So let me ask you this, you a Muslim brother. You religious?
I be following I'm following the 5%. They the guys on earth.
Sort of Islam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he fast. He do a lot of shit. Yeah. Don't eat swine, all that type of shit.
So basically, I was gonna ask was with Kiddo. He say he a Muslim brother too. You supposed to be like one for yourself, what you want for your brother, all that type of shit. Sure. And it's like even though we might have different ideologies, we might have different histories or whatever, but if we embrace this, all that's supposed to go aside if you really, on your deen, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how you feel about him saying like, okay, I ain't willing to sit down and take Savage, and then also, would you be willing to sit down with somebody that could be from the other side and under the...
See, my thing is, bro,
Islam.
I don't give a like, you don't gotta sit down with no nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't... See, the thing about it is, bro, you could play at arm's length. You could not with a nigga from over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I feel about like how he's supposed to move if he really on that shit, bro. Like, it's a lot of I don't like. It's probably some I still want dead, bro. But if he under the Islamic Act, bro, like, it's a certain way we moving about this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like, bro, even with like, if you really on your deen, folk, like even with bro, like being a part of a religion teaches you growth about life, G. Like certain shit that you practice will attribute to everything else that you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you a real Islamic brother, folk, that means some of the shit that you learn and you supposed to use that and take that and input that into a lot of shit that you do, folk. It's supposed to shape the way you move, the way you think, the way you eat and breathe, folk. So a lot of shit, the way you speak and your actions and everything. So when you is one of the brothers, bro, and you really on your deen, a lot of shit just supposed to naturally change you for the better, bro, because the shit that we being taught is we able to apply it to our everyday life. It ain't like we just only could do this shit in the mosque. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit that we can take and put in any type of thing that we do for real, bro. So if you really on your deen, bro, it's like a lot of shit, bro. And I would never, cause Kiddo done already made his bed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and Tay is one of them. His bed is made too. Like y'all two sitting down to do a lot for the streets and the image, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we understand the optics of what's going on. It ain't like sitting down with J Mane, bro. Yeah, and that's no shade to J Mane, folks.
Tay a Muslim brother.
He moved like a Muslim though. He moved like he done learned from that 10 years he did. Him, Kiddo, and folks, and all did 10 straight.
And he still come home moving how he moving, but it's like with a growth family.
But that's why you can see what's going on with y'all and the differences of what's happening with folks, with Kiddo. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 of the 3 guys that did 10. They come home prospering, feeding their families, taking care of their people, and growing up and moving on and flourishing. And then you got Kiddo, he just stuck in the same spot, folks, steady getting back, reinserting himself into jail and, you know, like shit like that, folks. Like, and it's just like all that type of shit, folks, it come from not learning and not taking the shit that people was trying to teach you and applying it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about even sitting down with nobody, bro. Like me will understand if you don't want to sit down with Savage or vice versa. Y'all, that is it's just that's a lot, bro. Like that take more than
Yeah,
y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have your hood and his hood willing to sit down, cause nobody about to have that sit down by themselves. I don't know how you about to drop the low on the backside. No, I'm about to have 40 people with me, boy. You tweaking? Well, I don't know, but you gotta get locked up in a room by ourselves and sit down. Both them finna be outside this bitch.
What if they could meet at Mosque Miriam and had a Fruit of Islam and everybody out there?
I mean, that'll be all love, bro. But outside of that mosque or even in that mosque, boy, it's gonna be Muslim brothers inside and out, boy, for both sides in case it gotta go down, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I went. It was beautiful. When
yeah, folks. That bitch love on Stony.
It was like it show you a different.
Yeah, baby.
Like them people was in that motherfucker like a whole another world up in there.
Bro,
I took my son there. It was beautiful.
Yeah, they do it the right way in there, folks. So it's a lovely scene.
The sisters in that covered up and the brothers in that movement militant. You know what I'm saying? It was nice.
Yeah, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, folks. When I as a grown up,
I go there, I think about Malcolm X, man.
On BD, me too. Me too, folks. And Farrakhan, no cap.
Yeah.
No cap, folks.
What remind you of Malcolm X about it? It's
just like, cause you know, like I grew up in a Christian household. If I was like my grandma, mama, all that. So it's like when you think about the Muslim stuff, you think about Malcolm X always be the first thing to come. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you watch the movie, you're growing up and stuff like that. So now, you know, so I'm old and like when I went, it made me think about that. Like it's like that's militant shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really be on your shit,
bro.
And Malcolm X is like he came along, like his story. You know what I'm saying? He came a long way. He was on this shit.
Yeah.
Today we got the same shit going on, but we don't get those same type of leaders being born like Malcolm X and you know
Black Panther movement.
What's the brother name from out west? Fred Hampton.
Fred Hampton. Yeah,
we don't get those type of people.
But no, it's a lot of the people that's out here, but it's like it ain't. It's a different.
It's not registering the same.
It's not registering the same. It's a different type of error. You know what I'm saying? So. Like then you hear somebody like, cause that should be powerful. Yeah. To hear somebody come and talk that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like even with like I say, I follow the way of life of the nation of God's earth. If you really hear how they talk, like it's deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time though, people don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't want to hear.
They vibrate too low. I feel like I don't know why it's like that. You know?
I feel like though, folks, because like folks was saying, it is like because like just shout out to Golden Child, bro. Like Golden Child is one of those type of dudes, bro. Like when he talk, I'll listen, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, folks. And I know he mean well, and I know his message and what he trying to drive home. That's why anytime he called or I could be a part of something, I'm willing to do it, folks, because I understand he can be one of those Malcolm X type of people in our.
He is.
Yeah, he is. I'm saying like he is to. Like me, but I'm saying like if we had enough people listening, folks, he will literally be looked at as like a Louis Farrakhan type of dude.
Movement, and then it's like on his end, we don't know how he thinking. He might feel like he got to be careful with that because once people start feeling like that you more powerful, you got an influence, they try to take you out.
Like you know they did them.
He got a strong movement.
Yeah,
he do. And I support. And I talk to him. I talk to him on a daily basis. I talk to him. He called me and shit.
Yeah, he a good brother, man. Out of the trenches, man. Shout out Young Will. He tried to do the same thing.
Because we really started off with them. Like when they started building that movement up, we a part of that. As far as them starting that movement up, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go feed the homeless. You know what I'm saying? Will was coming out. Will filmed us twice.
Yeah, Will.
Through the hood.
Yep, for sure. He definitely did. Shout out to them brothers, man.
Y'all being grown as hell, y'all don't be having no issues. He went and filmed them. He went and filmed them.
No, we don't do that. That's like getting in your feelings. That's female shit.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got their own movement and they trying to put something together. So we can't do it like that. It'd be like they choosing sides.
Yeah, bro. And you gotta like respect it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no shorty shit. We grown men. Like, we understand the message. When you listen to them talk, folk, they hoes. Stilo is unity, folks. They got this shit on their shirts and everything. Unity don't mean just unity on our side and getting us together. It mean unity as a whole.
And he be checking that shit. Golden Child be checking that shit like, say like, okay, you want to be part of this movement, and then okay, now I'm going on social media. I see you doing some goofy shit. You dissing somebody doing all this. He gonna check that shit.
Oh yeah, Golden
like, I got invited to his birthday dinner, and when I got there, somebody came to me from over there where T-Word got killed at. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I'm from you know what I'm saying? And I'll say, and what the fuck got to do with me? And go, he just laughed at shit, but we had talked about it later on because, like, nigga, I'm not here for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was your point of letting me know that you from off this block that killed mommy? Like, what was the point?
Yeah, I'm bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, go try to took that as disrespect because this ain't what we here for. Like, I didn't even have to know that information.
Right, on BD.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Golden, man.
Yeah, shit, man. Okay. Like, yeah, you're right, though. I would give him that, too, as far as the greatest, like, an example of somebody that's moving like that.
Young generation. So,
everybody with it.
He up top with it.
Yeah, he up top with it, for sure.
So I misspoke. That's real. I fuck with that.
Because when I talk to him, I don't cuss.
Yeah, me neither, bro. Me and him got a song finna drop. I ain't cursing, folks. Me and him got a song gonna drop with a video we gonna shoot for. I'm not cursing at all, folks. He went so crazy in the song when he told me not like he didn't curse. I'm like, man, I went back. I'm like, bro, hell no. I was just banging this song too hard.
He will tell you don't put too deep thought into it. Like just be yourself on him because I got a song coming up.
He said the same thing. He said don't think too much about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he like
do your thing.
He like do your thing.
Cause he say like, man, I send songs to people and they take like a while to send it back to me because they overthinking because it's me that they on the track with, so they gotta change it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
To be yourself.
Yep.
And that's what I like about them because when I did go to the Mouse that time, he was introducing me to everybody as Trigga, and I don't, but we gotta accept you for who you is. You know who you are, you know
for sure.
That's fine. I ain't gonna lie. But when you said that, you said kind of basically he bring your vibration up. You want to cuss around it.
Let you know the power. Let you know the power that he got though.
You know
what I'm saying?
I guess this is my last question, man. This is the most viral shit going on about Wu-Tang and him getting caught up with allegations and all that. Now I had seen also that he had got a hung jury, so I'm thinking they beat it or something. I don't know. I ain't seen the blogs picking that up. But also I just want to get like y'all memories on Wu-Tang, like growing up in the hood. Like do y'all remember him as a shorty? Like
I remember Wu-Tang before I went in and did my time.
Yeah,
he used to be with T-Fly. He used to be did
like a younger generation.
No, T-Fly. Oh, you saying Wu-Tang?
Yeah, Wu-Tang.
No, Wu-Tang like my age, bro. Yeah. So what it was for is Wu-Tang is really from Duke Squad, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's really what, you know, they like Nico Gang now and shit, but that's what bro was running at. But Duke Squad always been the guys. For when LA was getting jumped on for in 2013, when I came home, we ain't had no guns on the block. I called folks from Duke Squad and got a pipe. You know what I'm saying? I came home, I dropped out of high school, I said, I'm done with that shit, folks. We out here, it's really going on. I got in the field all the way again, bro. And when I ain't had no hood to call, and I called Duke Squad on phone them, and phone them had me pull up on the back of 58 folk right under the tracks and got me right. And we was out here. That was the only he threw me a bone, gave me a lifeline, folks, and we was out here in the trench.
Wu-Tang always been.
Yeah, that's on BD. He always been one of the guys, folks, on BD. It got to a point where, like, I feel like they always really been with us, bro. They just GD. Like, that's it. Like, I don't want to say Wu-Tang was GD, but his hood is predominant GD. Like, our hood is predominant BDs. It's GD sprinkled through, but we a Black Disciple hood, folks. His hood is a gangster disciple hood, folks. You know what I'm saying? But them always been the guys, bro. Them always been who, like Bobo and them folks, them was the same. They was the same. You couldn't take. We was this tour with the same. We had the same stove.
MOB was coming.
Yeah, on bro Greg. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, bro, them always been the guys. So Wu-Tang always been one of the guys, folks. Like, he always been.
We had a little, you know, beef with them.
But that's how I swear to God, we don't have a hood we didn't clash with, bro.
Yeah,
we clashed with First Street for one day.
Yeah, we clashed with First Street.
We clashed with First Street for one night. The next morning, folks them slid on our block and calmed it down. Roll call them came over there, folks.
Big Roller.
On BD, Big Roller came right over there and put the plate through like, bro, we can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got wicked the night before. You know what I'm saying? It was about to go all the way left. Oh, them came and got it right. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just seen Roll Call too. That's my big bro. You know what I'm saying? That's on BD, that's my man's on bro. But yeah, for that he always been one of the guys, and he always been from a hood that is like us. That's what Nico originally basically from, you know, they rebranded and shit, but that's Nico gang and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That and Lil Nico was one of our, just like Wu-Tang on BD.
Little brother.
Yeah, bro. So like it's all the same. We all under the same umbrella, folks.
So y'all, that being a childhood friend or associate and all that, then y'all seeing that shit hit the platforms where it's like this, seeing he allegedly wrapped up in some shit like that. What's y'all first thoughts? Y'all seeing it like, damn, what the fuck?
But no,
like,
we can't say it was our first time seeing it because, like we say, we
Oh,
been
y'all
dealing
know
with
it,
this,
right,
we've been
right,
dealing
right,
with this
right.
through the background already. So they putting that shit.
I was lost with that, bro. Like, man, this shit been going on.
I had to call
bro.
folks' phone like to make sure he wasn't locked up.
Because they like, bro, they got to put that shit out there. They made new news. I'm like, folks, that did a dudes.
Yeah, we had to call and make sure that, like, damn, folks, that shit wasn't locked up. Like, what the?
Yeah, bro, that shit. And then it's like,
this shit, like, I don't know why that shit just came out like that.
Yeah, Mus was just under the radar and they just finding out about it or hearing the whispers about it, folks. But we've been dealing with that shit, and it's really like nothing, folks. It's something that folks going through, and you know, but it can't be what it is, because it's a lot of fluky shit behind it, folks. On BD. They trying to book folks because they talking about he got bumped with a pipe. It's like, bro, that shit is a whole nother city, state, later that and all that shit. You can't just do that. These bitches go. Boy, look, bro, every gun in this city is dirty. You talking about it? No, these things great. Like, how the y'all, like, bro, it's so big, nigga. The good who killed Hitler out here somewhere. Oh, bro. What these bitches, boy? All these, boy, look, boy. Look, boy, I'm telling you, them guns is on the streets.
For the kid, he let him for probably up collection.
I'm broke. Hey,
this worth a lot of money.
Folks, like this shit, boy. Look, folks, these guns is flying around. That shit proves nothing. That's why when I was a short, niggas used to be to myself, we need to get these. Why? We gonna trade with phone. They got dirty guns. They got dirty burners on their shit too. You want me to get this gun so I can run around with his ass on this gun?
It really never makes sense.
I'm trading.
If you think about it, don't make sense.
It's about these guns. We finna trade with the gun store or some shit. Like, how we finna get some guns that's not hot? Then
that is true.
I'm not trying. I might well run around with this motherfucker I just shot Shorty with. I'm not finna trade with you. You shot him too.
Hey, when you said that, I thought about a skit. That's a skit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Trading off two bodies.
Yeah, we just swapping hands at this point. Like, yeah.
So if you get caught with this gun, you going down for
my shit. If you get caught with my shit, they gonna put Shorty on you. All these bitches dirty. If you can find a clean gun, I'll give you everything I got in my possession.
Yeah, you got a point, B.
That shit don't make no sense, boy.
Alright, man. So with T Grizzly, like, he responded, even though it's old news, they put some shit up there where he responded, addressing it like, I don't know nothing about it, whatever. Now, just put yourself in y'all T Grizzly shoes. Say if this was some news and your name was wrapped in it, what you doing?
Bro, BD, I feel like what he did was probably what he had to do. Sometimes the internet folk bully people into, it's like, silence is like them there like confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't say nothing, they gonna make it seem like you guilty. So it get to a point where it's like, nah, I'm like, damn, I gotta say something. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come out.
They put him in
position. Like, y'all put him in so many positions. It's like his silence get mistake for guilt on BD. So it's like he gotta give a little quick PSA. That's why he ain't getting too much and deep into nothing. He just like, man, that internet shit, I ain't finna indulge and all that. You don't gotta, you know, because that's the truth, folks. Like, you can't let them trick you into trying to do too much on that shit, folks, because it's already, they building it already. They ready for you to say the wrong thing on bro grade. And it's always, boy, them bitches out here for real.
That's right, yeah.
Well, yeah, that bitch was just in the air. Oh, bro.
He told me.
But that motherfucker was just right here. It was hanging
I seen you turn around.
Oh, damn, I'm damn. Oh, King David.
Yeah, I seen you turn to look and shit. I think you looking at your shadow or something.
Oh, damn, fuck.
Hold on, okay. So you feel like sometimes, okay, I get that. What about you, Trick? You think that too? Sometimes the internet be like putting silences, sometimes confirmation, and the internet put too much on.
Yeah. Right now it's the world that we live in. For us, the internet shit, like if you got like, even if motherfucker got a team behind them and some shit happen, your team will tell you like, man, you gotta come and make a public appearance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like, yeah, you right though. That is true. But I feel like a publicist, you could have released the statement and not got on there because they trying to read his body language. That make it worse
It just
sometimes.
be too, but that's just too much. You can't win for lose.
Yeah,
you gotta pay
because
attention
even
to your
having
body
your publicist,
language.
it's like, oh, you couldn't say nothing. Oh, you that guilty?
They
Like,
be looking in your background like somebody make him read something.
yeah, like oh, this nigga reading off a teleprompter. He guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you damned if you do, damn if you don't, folks. That's nothing, folks. You can't win. You really can't.
Yeah, they say that's the only dodge. The internet you can't defeat. It's
you can't defeat. You can't.
But I ain't man with that. It's a hit, bro. Y'all, y'all got anything y'all want to promote, whatever,
Oh yeah, man. Go check out that Sixes, man. We working on that Sixes Part 2, man.
Yeah, y'all go tap
Six
that,
talk coming,
man.
Trigga 600.
Yeah.
We gonna start working on this 6 timber.
Yeah. We got a lot of shit going on in Sixers.
Oh yeah, we most definitely making it back great again.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
They say
600 great again.
Great again,
Yeah, we working though.
Yeah, we working, folks.
Fuck with that for sure. So when it's dropping now, it's already out.
Sixes Part 1 is out. Sixes
we working
is
on
out.
Sixes Part 2 right now as you speak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, for sure. All right, man. Well, with that, man, you want to shout out your social media, Trigga, like, let them know where to find you.
I think 060 Trigga. I don't even remember.
It's 600 Trigga, folks. Yeah, it's 600. It's 600 Trigga.
It's 600 Trigga.
It's 600 underscore Trigga.
600 underscore Trigga, man.
Yeah, 600 underscore Trigga.
Yeah, 600 underscore Trigga. That's what it is.
Yeah, 600 underscore Trigga on the gram, man.
All right, man. Y'all know where to find. Tell y'all know, like, for
sure. Yeah, man.
All right, man. For sure, y'all. Peace.
All right.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.